Good Tuesday morning, very early morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We are the Stand. I've been reading in the chat here a little bit before we went live, and seems like there's been some stuff going on today.
Yeah, I missed a little bit being at
Yeah, I
work.
saw that. So I'm just seeing right now. Somebody said Chad was Nikki's brother. Nicolina 777 has a brother named Chad. Chad's in our chat all the time.
Okay.
Evidently, he's Nicolina's brother. Ernie said that like emphatically said that on his live night. I mean, he went full on back to Ernie, back to batshit, back to normal, anti-normal Ernie.
Yep.
He's back. He is way back. Chad, can you confirm or deny that you are Nicolina's brother? Hey, we're all brothers and sisters, man, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
This is grass. Yeah. He's coming to get you, dude. You shouldn't have poked the bear.
Bad news bears.
So the bear got poked pretty good today. He got prodded, I think.
Yes, it is a fickle. It is a fickle. Ern is back.
Yeah. Old Ern.
I wonder how his publicist feels about that.
I think she was on the phone with him for most of it. Like, I don't know if she was trying to calm him down at all, but I mean, he goes on his live stream, and he's got to know that he's under the microscope, right?
Yep.
Everybody is in the YouTube streets anyway are watching to see him fail, and he's serving it up on a silver platter. So he goes up there and brings his little niece, 11-year-old niece, up on YouTube tonight, and somebody said her fly was undone at one point in the video, and people were pointing stuff like that out, and just if you're the predator hunter, right, and the most famous predator hunter in the world, the gator tooth, you're selling action figures of yourself. Like you're the baddest ass predator hunter on the face of the earth.
Well, I mean, when you got the media calling you, the media is calling him.
But if you're that guy, then what kind of sense does it make to bring your family, a little girl, and say, "Here, world, this is my family. This is where she lives. We're at her house. I'm going to teach her, to lay down if you come and try to grab her." Like, what kind of sense does that make, man?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of sense does that make? I mean, put a 1 up in the chat if you just think that's just stupid. I did notice that boring Ernie was having, 80, 85, sometimes 90 in his chat. The minute he went crazy on Bendy tonight, his chat jumped up in mid 200s.
Yep.
I mean, instantaneously.
Yep. Of course. People tune in for the shit show.
Yep. And he thinks they're his fans. They're there to watch him be a dumbass. Like there's not, no two ways about it. He's putting on a show that he thinks he's the star of the show, and really he's the butt of the joke, and he just don't get it. And we talk about him needing help, and he does need help. But I mean, as long as he's got this grand delusion about who he is and what he is, he's
Yeah.
never gonna get it.
Nope.
Never.
As long as he's around Tina, that's for a fact.
Yep. John Smedley, who in the hell is stupid enough to pay $100 for something and can't even show yet? Wait, he claims 100 is stupid enough to buy them. Yeah,
Sorry.
he's selling these memberships, and he's got medallions he's having made, and he's not happy with the design quite yet, but he'll go ahead and take your money. And you know what that reminds me of?
Mask.
Old hockey mask days.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and send me that money. Go ahead and send it over here. I'll make your mask and I'll send it to you in the mail. Yep. Then they got issues with the post office. I didn't get your payment. I don't know. Post office screwed me. This post office closed. Can't get to the other post office. Floodwaters. Something. Always something. Always something. I mean, this guy is the epitome of a scam artist. And now I don't know legitimately how many he actually has sold already. He claims a bunch. But I'm sure there are some who have hold on. Somebody, I'm a giant narcissist. Oh, let's talk about this.
What is it?
Somebody deleted it already. I can't show it. Why do you act like such a hard ass? I see right through you, Jimbo. You are a giant narcissist. You're a shitty friend, two-faced as hell, big ass bully. Thank you, Lindsay Marie. I'm glad you feel that way. If anybody's actually been there for Ernie, it's been me.
Yep.
Even recently, people were still wanting to go full on Ernie, and I was like, listen, if he's starting to show signs that he's going to back off. But then look what he did, Lindsay Marie. Look what he did.
Yep.
I'm a giant narcissist. Do you know what a narcissist is? If you do, type it in the chat. Let me see what it is, and we'll see if that's me. We'll see if I'm a narcissist. If I am, I'll admit it. If the definition of narcissism is me, I'll admit it. If Lindsay Marie can't come up with it, will somebody else post it for me?
What's that?
The definition of a narcissist.
Oh, okay.
You keep saying you, Jimbo. You are. You, Jimbo. You are. But let's go ahead and show it to me. See, now, if you were on Ernie's chat, he would throw you out and then start cussing at you and, yelling. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a giant narcissist. That's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yep.
I'm a narcissist.
But then again, I've seen what she says in his chat, and it's not very bright. So she doesn't really know anything about what
she's one of his moderators.
Huh?
She's one of his moderators.
Oh, yeah. And I see the lunacy that she puts out there.
Downtown Trina, she said she don't have anyone blocked. Yeah, she's here to troll, and it's good. Hey, you're my first troll, Lindsay Marie. Thank you. Everybody give Lindsay Marie a heart for being my first troll. Man, I have arrived. I have arrived. I got trolls, baby. Whoop whoop. Yeah, the truth hurts so bad. You're right. River Blue, I heard you gave Ernie hell tonight. Big shout out to River Blue tonight, guys. Big shout out. She let Ernie have it in his own little chat tonight.
Oh, yeah.
What Lindsay Marie's trying to do with me right now. I'm still waiting on that definition, though. I mean, let's go over it. Don't make me Google it. Google's the official place to get that right. Let's see. Narcissist. Main definition. All right, let's go. The cause is unknown, but likely involves a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Symptoms include an excessive need for admiration, disregard for others' feelings, an inability to handle any criticism, and a sense of entitlement. I don't think any of that applies to me, honestly. Um, an excessive need for admiration. I mean, I, I don't really know that I come on here begging for a pat on the back ever.
Nope.
You know,
Nope.
and inability to handle criticism. I'm talking to you right now, ain't I? You just keep throwing you are, and I'm asking you to talk, and you're just saying you are. So I'm asking you for the criticism. Give it to me. I had to go look this definition up. Disregard for others' feelings. I have actually broke down in tears talking about Ernie on this channel. Bet you didn't know that. Have you seen Ernie break down in tears talking about me or anybody else that so-called friends? Nope. He won't do it. I mean, he makes up a story about his son and then claims to be, hurt. But the story ain't even true. His ex-wife debunked it. And a sense of a sense of entitlement. So I don't know. What am I entitled to? I don't know. Like, I'm not on here asking for you to buy action figures of me.
Or platinum packages.
Yeah, or selling you a package where you can, $30 or $50 or $100 package. You saw me at McDonald's. What did I do at McDonald's? It was so bad.
She must not have been watching very close.
Yeah. I would drop her link, but I don't trust her. She's on here acting stupid. So if she does something like porn bomb, that would ruin the show,
Well, she's good from the chat. Like her. She saw what happened at McDonald's, then she knows that Ernie's the narcissist, not Jimbo.
I mean,
if you really watched it.
Gang, what's up, Blood Money, Benny Keys?
What's up, Benny? What's up, man?
Yeah, narcissist. I don't know. I don't claim to know every cop in every city and every state in Kentucky and in every state in the United States. I'm not the one who has networks all over the place, and I can just make a phone call and have a picture of Benny Keys out in his backyard. I don't get the narcissist thing. So come up with something else, and then Benny has you blocked because he's a bitch. Benny's a male. You know, a bitch is a female dog, right? Or are you being like not literal when you say bitch? Are you being derogatory? Is that a derogatory shot at Benny, calling him a bitch?
Yeah, she always runs her mouth in other people's chats talking about Benny blocked me. He's such a bitch. And it's been, I mean, I've seen it for weeks.
Benny, she just asked you to do her in the butt. Here you go. Benny threw me in the butt, has me blocked. I don't know. Why are you asking Benny to do you in the butt? I mean, that's just nasty. What are you doing? Don't come in here talking like that. Benny don't want to put nothing in you. So don't talk like that here. That's Ernie's chat.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you came in. Give us a little more entertainment here. Give us a little more.
This proves the point. Yeah. Just like your master, Ernie. Prove our point for us.
Yeah, prove it. Like, show me. Show me the money. Hey, let me ask you a question. You be honest with me now. And you can ask me anything, and I'll be honest with you. Which package have you bought of Ernie's? $30, $50, or $100?
And how many of those action figures do you have?
Oh, he ain't got those made yet.
Oh, don't he? Well, I'm sure she's at the top of the waiting list.
Benny's not talking to you. She's not talking. Benny's not talking to you. You're in the stand chat. You got something to say, you can speak here. I'm gonna give you a couple more chances here, then we're just going to kick you out and move on to something. If I married Lindsay, her name would be Lindsay. Hey, that's funny. See, Benny's a funny guy. Hey, y'all give Benny a heart for that. That's funny. Give Benny a heart for that. Lindsay. That's funny stuff right there.
Yeah, she's along the lines of the others in the group that desperately needs some attention to their mental health.
Yeah, well, you have
And
to be to
yeah.
be part of them. You have
Hmm.
to buy into his BS and his action figures and medallions and all that stuff. Hey, did you see our chat last night?
Who?
No, the Miss Lindsay there.
Oh, okay.
Did you see our chat last night where I actually showed everybody where you can go have your own action figure made? You don't even have to go to California, and they don't have to scan your body with 180 cameras. You just send them 3 shots of your head and your body style, your body measurements, and they make your action figure for you. Cost, what was it, $100 an action figure? Is that what we said?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, her being here just proves that she's sick.
Yep. Well, if you want to sit down and quit typing, you can hang out as long as you want to. Now we're going to get on with what we're here for.
Building a clubhouse over.
Yeah. You won't believe it, bro. You won't believe it. Like, there is a dog-sized hole in my bedroom door.
Oh
No.
no.
Yeah. Like,
Wow.
the Akita just clawed its way through the freaking door. Like, we was gone for an hour. And I guess he thought we were in the bedroom. So, scratched the damn hole in the door. A big hole.
Mm-hmm.
Big old hole.
It's
Hole through the narcissist's bedroom door.
Not the Nikita, the Rottweiler. Don't.
Was it the Rottweiler?
Don't discourage the ones that want to buy one.
Oh,
yeah.
never mind. It wasn't in the key. It wasn't.
I bet. How many pounds? 110?
He's 115 right now.
115. That's pretty big, man. Pretty big.
Giovanna wants an action figure of you, Matt.
Man, everybody wants an action figure of me, man.
Now,
Don't you know?
Now listen, old Ernie went right back to old Ernie again. Like, he called Benny and said, "Hey, Benny, let us know if you get arrested, bro. We'll all pitch in and get you out. We're not gonna let you hang out in the Gray Bar Motel, brother.
No.
Not on Ernie's word anyway. Now, if you go out and do something stupid, now that's on you. But if Ernie gonna lie on you, we're gonna take care of business on that. I think we can have plenty of people that would pitch in on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, man, I think I'm gonna get a big old, I don't know, maybe a statue or a sculpture of myself.
Dude, that's an idea, bro.
Oh, Amy Moore, you are a bully, Jimbo. Yeah, bring it on. Let's been watching me for months. Thank you. We've been on YouTube since January 13th. So you've been watching me since the beginning, I guess. Thank you.
Glad we got fans.
Yeah, I appreciate the criticism. Thank you. What can I do, Amy Moore? What can I do to change that? Tell me. Tell me what I can do to be better in your eyes. Let me know. I'm right here. I'm listening. Now, I am going to get that sculpture made of myself because now that I'm a narcissist, I mean, I got to go full on, right? I don't do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, are you going to start listening to these live streams over and over until we do the next one and do that one too, just so you can hear yourself? Maybe do it from 2 or 3 phones so it's like a slight echo, like you're in a concert hall or something.
Oh, she must have left. I guess. Are they? If Ernie's live, are you guys still hanging out over here, or you going over to your daddy?
Little daddy.
You're welcome to stay here. Good evening, James Foster. James Foster. I was getting ready to talk about, and I was telling Matt that old Ernie went at Benny Keys tonight. Let's have everybody put up some money and we'll fight. We'll fight it out. And Benny Keys said, was on the phone with the police. He said, the police are gonna love hearing that. Ernie said, the police love me, bro. Police love me, bro. We'll fight. They'll come watch. They'll come watch me fight. So, Christy Solo, you're a bully, Jimbo, but we love you. Thank you. See? Now I'm gonna take that as a true narcissist. I really appreciate that. Oh, now I will tell you now when you only speak the truth and you have documentation
You don't have a lot
and
of fans.
receipts, when you do that, I guess it can be perceived as being a bully. When we came on here and we said we were going to make sure Ernie ends his uh, reign of terror on women and children and lies and stealing from people,
Mm-hmm.
makes us a bully. But you know what? If that's why I'm a bully, I'll take it.
Yep. All day.
I'll take it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Hello, Aspen. How are you? Due to coming from a family of narcissists, I've learned to provide receipts and let that person conduct their own research, observe, and draw their own conclusions. It's imperative they learn to trust self.
Honey, you want a mustard, onion, chili bun?
Yeah, bring me a chili bun. Anybody else want a chili bun? 1 a.m. I skipped supper today. I haven't felt real well today.
Well, your stomach messing up on you?
Police can't stand Ernie either. Hello, Mr. Gumby. How are you tonight, buddy? Crotch cricket cult table for two to the corner. That's good. That's good.
What's up, Gumby?
You know, I spent like I was telling Matt 6 or 7 hours a day uploading content to the channel. I'm going to play a little bit of it tonight. So this new development with Ernie is just that. It's just, you know, easy. It's just too easy, right?
Mm.
I mean, if we don't provide a little coverage on it, then we're the only ones who ain't, right?
Right.
I mean, just like Ernie said, I'm the key, You know why he said that? Because he knew that I know all his bullshit.
Wonder what that is Chad's talking about.
Says y'all can't do what he can do. Well, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, well, we don't really like scamming
he's
people
probably
and
right, Chad.
shit like that. Yeah, not our thing.
Now listen, we're going in a different direction. Ernie's selling action figures. The stand at the suggestion of our subscribers and chat members last night, we're going in a different direction. We're going to have some plushies, some Matt Kemper plushies made.
Shit.
Yep, you're not getting it. You thought I forgot? Listen, bro, I got a memory like an elephant, body like an elephant, memory like an elephant.
You bullying yourself?
I'm bullying myself. Hey, only a true narcissist can get away with that. We done auctioned off Kemper. Giovanna won that. Now you're just gonna have to buy the plushie. Now listen, we don't have it designed yet, and we're only going to sell 100 of them because that makes perfect sense. I mean, if 1,000 people wanted them, we'd still cut it off at 100 because that makes perfect sense, right? I mean, or does it not? But yeah, these little Kemper plushies, they're gonna come with their little piercings and everything. Like it's gonna be full up, man. It's gonna be good stuff. Good stuff. I actually saw some plushie things. I think they call them something different.
Yeah.
This me and my wife after our meeting this morning, we ate lunch at the Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
I think they call them squishies there, something like that. But I could see that, man. I could see a Kemper squishy or plushie, and I don't know. I think now listen, you're gonna have to stay competitive, so the price is gonna have to be like, Ernie's is 100. Actually, he's paying 100. What's the did somebody say 300 for an action figure? Whatever Ernie's charging, we're gonna have to charge $5 less.
Yes. Yes. Stay
We
competitive.
got to remain competitive. Got to remain competitive.
I'm seeing he's charging $100.
Yeah. He's charging $100. Is that what it is? Okay. No. If Ernie's charging 100, we're going to charge $94.99, and that's shipped, as Ernie says, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ernie says he gets them made for free. Now we're gonna have. Now I ain't gonna lie to you guys. We're gonna have to buy them. We don't have it like Ernie's got it. We don't have a sponsor or somebody who's just following us that's got all this money that's gonna provide that kind of inventory for us up front at no cost to us. I'm sorry. So we will have to charge something to make a profit. I'm sorry.
I mean, isn't that what we're here for? Just being sarcastic. Sorry.
Cool deal. Yeah. I see you there, Starry Night. Welcome in.
Chad wants to know if they're going to get a coin, too.
I don't know. Throw me a one up in the chat if you guys want a Kemper and Jimbo coin. We'll have Kemper on one side, Jimbo on the other. Now, listen, since I'm the narcissist, I've got to be heads and Kemper's got to be tails.
Okay. What is that supposed to mean, man? What are you trying to say to me?
Take it how you want it, buddy. Take it how you want it.
Well, why can't it just be two heads, dude?
That don't work.
Well, it could.
Not with a narcissist. But I'm having fun with it, guys. But really, like, I really have never been called a narcissist before this BS with Ernie in my whole life.
But it is his sheeple that's saying that you're a narcissist. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm having fun with it.
What do they know?
It tickles me. I don't care. That's the difference between me and Ernie. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm going to get their IP address and I'm going to call the cops. They called me a narcissist and said I was bullying Ernie.
That's a threat.
Character assassination. I'm going to call cops. I'm going to call the Homeland Security and tell them that they're assassinating my character. Thank you, Blue Eyes. There you go. Spooky's got it. There you go, Kemper. I didn't want to say it, but Spooky said it.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it is the way it is, man. Just
coming from two narcissists, I can see why.
Are you saying Spooky's a narcissist too?
Woo! Yes, sir.
You go way back to the narcissist. Actually, I went to narcissism school. Took a class in it.
I thought you taught it, dude.
Oh, speaking of taking a class, bing, 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 reminds me of something. While I'm listening, I didn't want to listen to the expert witnesses, but because it's so friggin' boring. But one of the expert witnesses talks about Shelby's education. You won't believe what is the actual factual truth about Shelby's high school diploma. He went to this high school, the one where he got his diploma, and in one calendar year got 16 credits and enough to graduate. You ever heard that before?
I've heard that come out of Ernie's mouth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Shelby, the guy that's mentally disabled, finished all of his high school in 1 year.
That's what they said. But they turned it to say that, the school just gave him a diploma that he couldn't have possibly earned it. It's physically impossible for him to get that many credits in a year. So, yeah. Tracy Smith, welcome. Welcome to the Narcissist Club.
Hey, Mom, there's another fellow narcissist.
Yeah.
Love you.
OGs, original gangster narcissists. You know what? I can't handle this narcissist stuff, man. I just can't pronounce it over and over. Can they come up with something simpler? Ernie did not graduate high school. He claims he's got a GED, and I've always believed that, but knowing Ernie, the way I know Ernie and all this stuff that's come out now, I believe it may be photoshopped if it exists at all.
Yep. Most likely.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's not highly educated, I spend enough time around him to know, and that's not bullying him. I just know, man. Like, you know, I've seen him type into a computer. I've seen him on his phone. Um, the hunt and peck. Now, a lot of people don't know how to type real fast, but if that's all you do all the time, you think you'd be a little bit better at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just listen to him. His pronunciation of words like something, something, something.
Wait, hold on. Ernie has a new channel.
I don't know. Does he?
I don't know. Somebody's asking what his new channel's name is.
Did he change his name? It's when I think he was going to change it to something about children. I can't remember. Their new I can't even remember what it was, but yeah, he was talking about changing everything to, I don't know. There was somebody remember it, type it in there, we'll see it. Yeah, but he did say something about something about it.
Something. Word.
Ernie graduated Pecker Tech. That makes sense.
It does explain a lot.
Hey, and you guys, if you don't care, give any kind of heart, thumbs up, something for our mods. You'll see them in chats and you'll see them defend us, but you don't see them, just go in and make up BS just to try to make a confrontation out of something. And I guarantee you that the Lindsay girl, and I can't even remember the other one's name, but that didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. Right? She thought I was going to, lash out at her because that's what Ernie does.
Yeah. She's used to people getting cracked with a wrench.
Yeah. Crack them in the head with a wrench and throw them out here.
All over.
Hit them in the head with something. Those hearts you guys are seeing, that's for our mods, and they are great. Terrific team. And when I say team, I mean they are awesome.
Yep. That they are.
They are awesome.
Every single one of them.
Is Bernie not in here tonight? I seen him in some other chats. He must have went to bed on us.
Well, you know how he gets.
Maybe he's afraid I'll smack him with a narcissist paddle or something.
Oh, he's probably resting up for tomorrow night's showdown. Either that or he's out on a fresh bag like Ernie.
Shut up. Oh. Now Ernie is threatening Jimbo with legal action as though Ernie Shell could afford to retain counsel.
What?
I mean, I've heard that for so long. Like, what legal action is he threatening me with? Like,
tell him to bring it. We've told him for months.
Goodness gracious. I mean, legal action? For what?
For exercising our First Amendment rights? Kiss my ass, Ernie.
Yeah. I mean, this dude literally, and I'm not talking figuratively or, alluded to, he literally threatened me, like physical violence. And I talked to the police about it, and they said, well, as long as he don't do any physical violence, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, he's on the internet talking, he's going to say what he's going to say. If he actually shows up, give us a call. So I would imagine that I would get the same kind of treatment. I mean, I'm not even threatening Ernie.
Yeah, I was going to say that he's going to get laughed at. They're not even going to say nothing. They're just going to laugh.
But now I do know how Ernie is, though. He's liable to go in there and say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just make something up and then take a witness such as Tina and say, Jimbo said he was going to do this to me, and she saw it. She heard him. Something like that. Now, I know he can operate that way. I've seen him do it.
Bullhorn, he's been saying that about, I don't know, there's a half a dozen of us that supposedly should have been arrested at least back in November. That's how, probably, actually, before that. It was in August, but he really started repeating it. around the 1st of November, about the time he left Predator Hunter Nation. That's when everybody was going to be arrested.
Now, Ernie claims to be a public figure, an action hero, a I don't know, a figure who sells dolls of himself, sells memberships to worship him, and he will give you a gold medallion. So if you're going to be asshole famous, then you're going to have to be able to take some criticism and have people mock you. Welcome to fame, big boy.
Yep.
And the way you've acted, believe me, if you ever really do anything and get some real attention nationally, somebody's going to eat it up. I mean, I'm just the little old narcissist here in Kentucky on YouTube. You know, we finally surpassed the 3,000 subs today. Good job, Matt. Good work, buddy. Good
Hell
work.
yeah, you too, brother. You too. And that right there, that shows that community that's been there for us since we started. That's the community. That's 3,000 of you. That's awesome.
Yes, it is.
And more people are coming to hear this. That's
Right.
even better. That's
Crimes
even
have
better.
consequences. Let's see what you say there, or him. I don't know. It's just the word celebrity. That's the thing. If you're a celebrity and you're a public figure, then you're fair game. Everything you say can be used. I mean, Saturday Night Live does spoofs of Donald Trump, of whoever the current sitting president is. I know who the president is. It's Biden. I'm just saying.
They always have, though, yeah.
At any time, whoever the president is, they can, they will. They can and will because it's funny.
I mean, I remember him doing George Bush. I've seen him doing Clinton, the second George Bush, Obama. I mean, yeah. And it's going to happen, dude. You're in the spotlight. You're a public figure. Don't matter what you're doing, man. You could be a high-profile plumber. If you're out in the public like that, people are going to talk. People are going to say things.
Yeah.
It happens. You should have known that getting into it. Or haven't you been a public figure before, Ernie? Really?
Arkansas wants, when she gets a membership, wants an eBay certificate, fake badge, and a uniform, plus a photo op. And I think that's fair. If you spend that kind of money, I think that's fair. You should get every bit of that.
I don't know what you want me to do with everything.
I don't know where to put it.
Yeah, you do have to have tough skin. Not today.
Plate.
That is true.
Yeah.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Bullhorn, not for nothing. Yeah. A lot of people want to know about this douchebag named Ernie and his little crusty bitch named Tina. People want to know. It's wild. It seemed there for a while, it was like there was pushback over it. Like people didn't want to. I don't know what happened, but the next thing you know, everybody's all about it. Next thing you know, I'm seeing the hashtag earn. I'm seeing videos being shared, like everything. And I mean, I really think it's that community that we talk about. They really come together. They really stand up when it's time to stand up. It's wild.
Bernie's in the house. Throw some hearts up for Bernie. The man, the myth, the legend has arrived. Now, when we start making our official action figures, we've got to have a Bernie Smells action figure.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we could probably just buy some of Ernie's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put a little face mask over them. Call it Bernie.
Yep. There you go.
Change the hats over.
That would be the shit, dude. Bernie already has one.
Of course he does. I wonder if we get to see that at the showdown.
You know, some of us do that, Tone. Some of us do that, brother. We do have jobs. We don't sit and scam and ask for Cash App all day, memberships, all that kind of shit.
So you guys have heard us talking a little bit about the showdown between Bernie Smells and Jamie Berryhill, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to make that happen Thursday, and we're going to bring it to you live right here on the stand, and it's going to be epic. Lots of people ask me, Jimbo, how did you set that up? And I just say, I got to give all the credit to Bernie and Jamie. So he was working. See, what's this guy doing with a real job, man?
Well,
What's wrong with you?
that's what I was saying. Some of us don't sit and ask for Cash App.
What is wrong with people who want to go work? What, man? You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Listen, I'm going to go full time selling memberships to hell, I don't even know what to call it yet. Can't be the stand because then I'd have to share it with everybody, and I'm a narcissist. Narcissists are they stand alone, I reckon. So I got to come up with something. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Does Matt Kemper have kung fu grip? Are you talking about his action figure or the real Matt Kemper? Oh, let me tell you, there's been some theories about his kung fu grip.
I got some theories for you. I'll show up, James. I ain't Ernie. I get my ass whooped, but I'll show up. So, what are we watching tonight?
Well, I'm glad you asked. If you would like to see well, we're going to watch the Shelby jailhouse interview, but if you'd like to see a little preview that I put together for the showdown between Bernie and Jamie, throw us up some hearts in the chat. He rips out adrenochrome with his bare hands. There you go. Y'all know Kemper. He's as real as it gets. Matt Kemper is.
Oh, dear Lord. I've heard some rumors about that dude. I don't even know if they're rumors or not, but I've heard some things.
All right, I'm going to show you guys this video. When it's over, I want your full and honest, don't sugarcoat it, your honest opinion on it. No, they already figured it out.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now, for $99.99, I'll send you your very own autographed copy of that on a CD.
No, we're just gonna do membership only. It gets to see the showdown. I'm kidding. Only for our special members with the platinum package.
That's right.
He's such a douche, dude. I swear.
Better be careful. They'll come at you with legal.
Man, they can bring whatever. He knows. I really don't know what it is, man. He does not like talking to me, period. He ain't like, I don't get it.
When you call it.
Yeah?
We got a phone crisis.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
She found it. I thought Ernie came in here all stealth mode and stole her phone.
Didn't have nothing but freaking.
I guess something like where he turned his phone in to the feds or whatever. They found something on there that's on Ernie's phone that gives him probable cause to go get Benny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Smoke you another one, Ern. Smoke you another one, buddy.
I mean, lazy don't thick, don't he?
He does, dude. It's like he knows it ain't even believable, but he still throws it. It's like, damn, dude, you're crazy. Like nobody believes that dumb shit that comes out of his mouth, except for people like Lindsay Marie and whoever the other tool was that was in here a little bit ago. Like,
yeah, the only reason I remember Lindsay's name is because
Lindsay. Yep.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Me too. That's my name association.
Well, I get thousands and thousands and thousands of messages every day. So forgive me if I don't remember everybody's name. I mean, it's just, it's overwhelming, guys. It's overwhelming.
I don't know. Apparently, Ernie doesn't have any content, so he's got to stream us tonight. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Oh, he's streaming us? Good.
He was, yeah.
Hello, Ern.
It's probably why he sent his minions over. So he'll have a little bit of content.
Public service announcement. Ernie, we are not bullying you. We are not bullying you. If you feel that way, I do apologize. And if you feel that there's anything that's been said that is untrue, please
address it.
Come on over here and I'll bring you up on panel, just like I always offer to, and let you explain just what I'm lying about. Otherwise, quit saying it. Thank you.
Jeez. The dude is. You see that?
News. What does that even mean, though?
Oh, God. It's an Ernie, man. And it don't mean nothing. Like I said, he's on a fresh bag right now, dude.
Hey, Ern, Chad wants you to know something. You won't listen to him in your chat. In case you didn't know, all capital letters means he's being loud. Hey, Ern, I am not Nicolina 777's brother. Do you understand?
Long story short, Chad, no, he does not understand. He'll have something else to say.
Yeah, so there.
Lordy.
Lord of mercy. Hey, now, Aaron, I do want you to come in and watch the showdown between Bernie Smells and Jamie Berryhill on Thursday. Going to be epic.
Yep.
I mean, it might be as good as you and Benny today. I don't know. That's pretty good. What did you tell the cops when you told them to go over there to Benny's house tonight? I'm curious as to what in the world you could tell somebody from like 6 states away that would make them run over to somebody's house in the middle of the night and check them. There you go, Taylor Smith. Nailed it right there. Nailed it.
What's up?
Ernie misses the 200 to 300 chat members. He missed the drama and fuel for attention.
Yep.
We needed to revert back. He'll always be
That,
like this. The older he gets, the harder it will be for him to modify. That's exactly right. I mean, you couldn't have said it any more perfectly. That's it.
that's the narcissist in him.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't getting the attention he wanted, so he's going to do what it takes to get it.
I wonder. Like, I'm being serious here. Honestly, give me your opinion. If anybody knows, tell me. If one were or thought they were a narcissist, could they seek help for it with a counselor or somebody? Because I'll tell you what, if that's so, I'll go seek help. I'll ask them, what can I do to quit being such a narcissist?
Crimes have consequences. I've said that for a few months now. I hope that he tries to report me, so he does get in trouble for filing a false report. I really do, and I personally think he's going to start trying to call on people now.
Well, he's got a history of falsely calling the police.
Yeah.
It's documentation. We've got receipts. We got actual documentation that Ernie Shell actually called 911 repeatedly and falsely. Actually got a citation for it. Actually, even got a little video where the cop threatens to take him to the
Get
hospital.
evaluated, yeah.
And of course, Ernie explains that away as a sting operation and says that him and that officer is good buddies. He's got a picture of them together.
He put dish soap in his eyes, running down the highway and shit.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. And welcome into our chat. Danielle was the target of old Ern at one point. As have many women have been. And I don't know if it's just coincidence or what it is that when people do come in the chat from Ernie, when Ernie sends somebody over, it's a woman. Every time. Right? Like it's always a lady. Is Ernie trying to get me to yell at her or call her a bad name so he can replay it and say, look what Jimbo done?
I don't know, man. I mean, really, besides Xander and Alvin, there's really not many dudes over there. Not that I've seen, at least. So,
Yeah. Unless they're hiding behind ladies' names, you know.
well, that's true too. Now that I would not put past them. I mean, you know how they roll.
Yeah. They roll in disgusting manner.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some people don't really understand how disgusting they are, and we're not allowed to talk about it. But I can tell you this: I've honestly never, ever encountered anyone so evil as
Sorry.
Ernie and Tina. I've never encountered, and I think they get off on that shit. But man, they're sick. They're some sick, disturbed individuals, man. Like, I mean, the church used to lay hands on people like them and try to cast the evil spirit out of them. That's what kind of people they are. And I'm not a religious person, but geez, man, they're bad.
So I wanted to show you guys and try to let you hear Shelby's jailhouse interview that was conducted by WYMT Mountain News. So we're going to give them video credit, even though it was never aired. So, and it's what, 9 years old now, but this is Shelby right after he was arrested. Like before he spoke to the detective, while he's waiting, he's been arrested. He actually even says that he thought it was over child support, which makes no sense. But and you're going to hear his raw emotion and his going right to blaming Ernie right off the bat. So, but I want to play this. I know it's going to be hard to hear. I'm going to turn on the closed caption. We'll play a few, a minute or so of it, and then we'll stop and talk. So I may miss some stuff in the chat. If I do, I am very sorry. If mods see anything, please, if I'm missing something, bring it to my attention so we can do that. But I did promise that we were going to do that tonight, and we are going to do it. Ernie's behavior this evening kind of sidetracked us a little bit, but we're not going to get knocked completely off course. So if you guys are ready, are you ready, Matt? He's already muted. Are you talking to yourself over there again, buddy? All right. Well, I'm going to mute, and we'll play a little bit of the Shelby's jailhouse interview. They're playing this in court, so it's like a replay and through bad acoustics and everything. So they're getting it set up to play. That's why you don't hear anything yet. They've got it up on the monitor in the courtroom. So as soon as they start talking, I'll mute and we'll listen together. Narcissists have a constant state of void. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in it. They get bored easily due to it. Why need constant stimulation, moving on to the next person or thing? Yeah, that sounds like Ernie, don't it? He should be getting started here in a second. And I apologize. It's very hard to discern what he's saying, but and the closed caption are probably butchered a little bit too, but try to put that together with what he's saying. And also you can go back and watch it. It's uploaded to our page on the stand. So, but I just felt like we tried to play a little bit of it and we really couldn't hear any of it. So I actually uploaded it from my computer today, the raw file. So hopefully it comes out better this time. I'm getting ready to find out together. This probably drive Ern crazy. Are you watching, Ern? Throw me a thumbs up if you think Ernie's watching.
All right, be seated, folks. Anything to report? No. All right. Let's go. We're up to the video. We got it up on the screen now. Go ahead, Bob.
Shelby Lee S-H-E-L-B-Y, L-E-E, S-H-E-L-L.
And do you go by Shelby Lee or how do you?
It's Shelby Shell.
Okay. And how old are you?
29.
And you live in Maria?
Right.
But you're from?
All the time.
All right. Just tell me a little bit about what happened today.
I took my wife to work and stuff, and I called my boss first, Lee, and asked him that he wanted me to work today, and he said the truck hadn't come yet. And I went ahead and took her to work and stuff, and I went and got me something to eat at Dairy Queen. Then after that, let's see, I was sitting in a parking lot, waiting on my brother to come pick me up, because we're going to spend a brother today, you know what I'm saying, I've been locked up all my life, and my brother was going to come pick me up, you know, and, because I'm on my way down there, I do, but I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to, it's too high on gas that way. I told him I'd give him gas money, you know what I'm saying, if he wants to come pick me up, you know, I'd buy some shoes and some clothes and stuff, he's got the text on his phone, you know. And he said, I can't talk right now, this and that, you know, like, because of that lady. But he said, I'll call you back in 13 minutes. He takes that on the phone. And so I was waiting on him to call me or do something, you know.
Isn't that an odd, specifically odd thing to say? Like, I'll call you back in 13 minutes.
Yep.
Like, we've heard Ernie say some weird and odd stuff with numbers like over 1,500 or 1,156 arrests, and stuff like that. But like, that's just weird that he would say 13 minutes, and I don't think it has any bearing or any significance, because this is the actual day that he's arrested. He's talking about, but that's a specific number. You know, I'll call you back in about 13 minutes, and then when they pull the phone records, that text does say, from Ernie, I'll call you back in about 13 minutes. All right, let's get rid of those bots or whatever it is. But I just want to stop there and go over that little point. We'll play a little bit more here.
Words.
And so I was talking to one of my buddies on the phone and stuff, but at the time, a van pulled up. They was all camouflaged up. I didn't know what it was. I thought they was just coming home robbing me. You hear me for real? Because I didn't know what I seen guns and stuff. I'm like, is this real? You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know. Next thing you know, they tell me to drop the phone and stuff. And I went to drop the phone. That's my wife's phone. They told me to get out of the truck. And they said, drop the phone on the ground. I said, look, man, when they said sheriff's department down there, there's a wild van, you know. And I said, cop cars. I said, I ain't gonna drop my phone. I lay it on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They said, drop the phone. Like they was gonna shoot me and stuff. So I been down and laid the phone down anyway. And they said, on the ground, you know. So I got on the ground. They said, put your hands behind your back. I put my hands behind my back. Then they told me to crawl through them, so I crawled through them and stuff. And I tried to ask them what was going on. They said, they tell me. They never tell me until I got here, you know. They kept on, we went from here to, I ain't for sure where we was at, but we changed cars. They put me in another car and brought me on here.
So you had no idea you were coming from Harlan
I
County.
didn't know nothing.
And so once you realized you were coming from Harlan County, then what went through your mind?
Well, I didn't even know. I was like, you know, it's a mistake. They got the wrong one.
Now that has been famously played and played and played again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what they was doing. I just thought, it's a mistake. They got the wrong one. He didn't say they got the wrong guy. He said, not a mistake. They got the wrong one. And I mean, that statement has been picked apart. Throw us a one up in the chat if you think that's a little bit suspicious or, just odd for him to specifically say they got the wrong one.
Yeah, see, I've always heard about this, but I never heard it until just now.
You could make it out right there when you
Yeah.
said it? Okay.
And I'm like, I mean, it does make you think, dude. Makes you think. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around this whole thing that makes sense, and there's a lot that doesn't make sense. You can definitely tell this is an Ernie situation.
Right.
This is where he thrives.
Not Today says, nope, the wrong one, the wrong brother. And that's what many people believe he really meant to say. Yep, crimes have consequences. Wrong brother. I feel it in my gut. That's what a lot of people think. And, Ernie's, if he's watching this, he's going to swear, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Well, I'm not saying you did do it because I don't know. I know what Shelby told me. And until about, I don't know, a month ago, let's just say my views have definitely changed in the last month or so. Because there's a lot of things that just can't be explained.
But when they said I got one phone, I'm thinking, well, it's child support, why they can go to court, but I paid my child support and already, they called up and they said, go and fax my paper, and I said, well, they ain't gonna come at me like that, no, not that rough. Something happens, I didn't know what it was, they wouldn't tell me nothing. I was like, well, I'll beat it, whatever it is, because I'm innocent,
How long have you been Maria?
I didn't know what it was, he said. I didn't know what it was, but I'll beat it because I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I didn't know what it was, but I'll beat it because I'm innocent. That don't make any sense either, right? Like, honestly, at this point, everything we've seen, and you're hearing this right now, throw a 2 up in the chat if you think that it's feasible or possible that both brothers were there and know everything that happened between the two of them.
Let's see.
Just brought fast enough, couldn't remember exact.
Probably November 14th. They said, no, I got out November 29th. December 14th.
So just a couple months?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be December 14th.
What's my Highland
Everett.
Oh, did you know, so did they tell you what they brought in here for? They told you?
Yeah, they brought me in here with that said, so I was in charge and stuff. They said it was first degree murder, first degree robbery, first degree arson, kidnapping, handful of physical evidence, murder first degree, and Whitley County, possession of a handgun by convicted felon.
Now, I know they come with this defense of the intellectual disability, but seems to me he reads quite fine. Why is somebody sharing that? Y'all just keep that off. If it was an accident or what, don't put that up on the screen. Goodness gracious.
It was an accident, dude. I was trying to block it.
Oh, it was you?
Yeah.
See? And
I
Gibber
told you I got this little bitty iPhone, man. My fat ass thumbs. Yeah, it's sort of.
You didn't sit back and let somebody else take the blame, did you?
Oh no.
Oh, hell
Lie.
no. He owned it. Don't lie over here. That's over here. That's over there.
I had no handgun. I mean, that ain't my handgun, My brother had a handgun used to be, you know what I'm saying? But, I ain't no way around the gun, you know what I'm saying?
All right, start paying good attention. If you didn't catch it right there, he just said, I don't have no handgun. My brother had a handgun yesterday. I ain't allowed around no handgun. Now listen to how he tries to tell this story. And, this also makes me think that both of them had something to do and some real on the scene knowledge, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it, you know what I'm saying, looked at it, but I handed it back to, I'm not supposed to wear ammo gun, but I did anyway, I handed it back to my other random, but.
So what did you think when they told you you were trying to murder?
Oh, that tripped me out, Then I called my house, I told my wife first, to tell her, I said, it'll be okay, I'll be in court, because I will, because, I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? They got no evidence on me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't done nothing. Then, my brother, he's from Whitley County, and that's where the gun's from, you know what I'm saying? They got should be able to trace that back to him somehow. But,
How in the hell does he know where the gun's from?
Do what?
How in the hell does he know where the gun's from?
I
He
don't
said,
know.
I didn't do it, you know, I'll beat it. Ain't got no evidence on me. He said, my brother, he's from Whitley County. That's where the gun's from. What does he mean by that?
Maybe that's where it's registered.
How does he know? He's
True.
just been arrested. Ah.
anyway, I don't know, I called my stepdad, he said, well, Ernie just called and said you was gonna kill us all. I said, well, I was just up there yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to get him to stop by her, and he didn't stop. He said him and my stepdad was having trouble and stuff, and he didn't.
So Ernie was just up there with him in Harlan yesterday, he said. And he was trying to get him to stop and see his family. Yes, I will translate best I can I know the audio is terrible. It's terrible. But Shelby made his phone call to his family, and they told him that Ernie had told them already that Shelby told him he was going to kill them all. So, you know, if you believe 100% Shelby and Ernie, you know, and Ernie's fully the guy, then that kind of, you know, leads into that, because why in the world would Ernie say that? You know, why would he say, you know, why would he call his family and say, Shelby came here to kill everybody, you know? I'm just getting the message. Hang on. Ernie's watching Ernie's live. Somebody's watching Ernie's live. He's fixing to tell the truth, me and his background. Okay.
Hey, somebody screen record that, please. I want to see that shit. Because you know he's going to delete it.
Tell Ernie to come over here and tell it to everybody.
Yeah, man. We'll let him do that shit over here.
I actually asked him when he was on our live stream the other day, why are you out here spreading lies about me, Ernie? Oh, I don't remember that. I didn't say that. I didn't know Tina and them was saying bad stuff about you. I didn't know that. Played dumb. Played dumb the other day, didn't you, big guy?
He knows.
Now you're gonna tell the truth. Okay. Why you been lying the whole time then, Ernie? What you been lying about? If you're gonna tell the truth now, does that mean you've been lying the whole time? Make a lot of sense there, big boy. Make a whole lot of sense.
Want to stop her, you know? But I said, well, let's see mom anyway, because I'll come all the way in anyway, you know what I'm saying? I see mom and Steve, you know, and the kids and the babies. But no, I just called on my free phone call, tried to call my wife and stuff, and I couldn't get a hold of it on the recording for his answer machine on the phone. Then I went and called my stepdad and stuff, my mom, and they was going to tell me what Ernie said. And Ernie was the one I was with yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
Right now, he's basically telling everybody that, you know, Ernie's telling this crazy story about him, and then he spent the day with Ernie yesterday, the whole day. And the defense asked him, you know, you were riding around with this serial killer who, you know, you say is dangerous, going to kill your family, going to, you know, put 3 bullets in the gun, one for you, one for Mama, one for somebody else, and then, you know, going to shoot this little baby on the side of the road. Why didn't you tell the state police that when you went through the roadblock? I mean, if you were that afraid of him and you knew he was a serial killer and knew he just took a man's life, and you had an opportunity to have the state police grab him right then and there, why didn't you do it? So answer that, Ernie. We'll wait. Come on over here and answer it.
Give me some gold for real, just a little bit pieces of gold, was upside down stuff, you know. I mean, and I didn't understand that. I sat and looked at it and everything. Give me some, he said the diamonds. I don't know if it is not going to be diamonds, and that was it. And he said, I got some change for you and stuff if you want. I said, no, I want change. I got money. He said, no, man, it's old money. It's really worth something, so that you keep it.
So now he's explaining all the evidence that he don't know anything about. Of course, he says he don't know anything about it. You know, he's saying that Ernie had the old change. Well, Shelby tried to sell me those pennies. I know for a fact. 100%. I'll go to my grave swearing on everybody I love's life. Shelby tried to sell me those pennies. Wheat pennies. And then when I recorded him, I asked him, you still got them pennies? He said, yeah. You want them? So, but there he is throwing Big Brother under the bus because they were both in on it.
But you kids or something, you know. So I got it, and then they said, man, that's a lot of money, man, you know. So I went and put it in the house. And I put his jackets in the house and stuff, you know. And I went and grabbed his jackets and stuff this morning, threw them in a car. And when I threw them in the car, I noticed I had a box in it. So I'm being nosy, you know what I'm saying? So I looked, there's a box of shells. So I sat it right there in front of the seat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't right around him, you know what I'm saying? So I sat down in front of the seat. He's on his way, supposed to, you know what I'm saying? He'll pick me up. And when he does, I'm just going to go ahead and give him his stuff, you know? He said, well, bring that money. I got a buddy who wants that money, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What did he say?
So I'm going to cover two things here. The box of shells and bring that money. Okay. Later on, now this is before he's talked to his lawyers and concocted a story. This is right when he's arrested. He's still talking about this evidence. And he says, well, I had his jacket, and I threw it in the truck, and there's a box of shells in it. Well, later on in the trial, he actually says that, or in his official statement, says that I called him, or I was bitching about him shooting all my shells out of the gun, right?
Yep.
Something I can't remember exactly how it came about, but he said that, you know, I was in the phone calls to our investigator. He's talking about, you know, Jimbo was mad because all the shells were shot out of his box. Well, that don't add up to what he just now said. Just now said he was surprised to see a box of shells in Ernie's jacket. Okay, now the money. He's just been arrested, like literally just been arrested, and he says that Ernie told him to bring those coins because Ernie had a friend who wanted to buy them. But that's not what he told our investigator. Remember? He said that that's not what he told me in the confession tape. In the confession tape, like,
Wasn't this right after that was taped too?
yeah, it was just a few hours, you know, like,
So.
Yeah. So, you know, whatever time it was, I can't remember what time they said it was, 11 or 12 o'clock during the day. He tells me on recording on I keep wanting to say tape, on a digital recorder. He tells me that, yeah, I still got those coins. You want me to bring them? And then a few hours later, when he's arrested, he tells WYMT that Ernie said, hey, bring them coins. I got a buddy that wants to buy them. So which one is it?
Mm-hmm.
The Shell brothers are telling on each other.
Saying it's my money. And I'm like, all right, so I run in the house, back in the house, because it's on cell phone, you know what I'm saying? I run back in the house, I grabbed that stuff, and I set it back on it, you know what I'm saying? And that was it.
Were you in Everest this time last week?
No, I haven't even been in that spirit. I got proof. I was at work and stuff all the time.
I ain't been in Everett's. I got proof that I was at work the whole time. Now, it comes up in the trial. This video comes up, and that's one thing that Mike Cornett went and checked on, the lead detective. He went to his boss and said, did Shelby work the day before, the day of, or the day after? So a 3-day period, giving him some kind of leeway or benefit of the doubt to see if he actually worked in or around any of those times that could have possibly been tied in with it. No, he did not work. But he flat out sat right there and told WYMT News that he was at work.
I work for a company called Nico, and I work for CQIS. That's the CQIS under Nico or whatever. But anyway, I work all the time and stuff. I mean, it's for a big company. They got cameras out and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Well, just like Ernie, when he told Doug, hey, Doug, I'm a wonderful human being who goes and writes bills and has them, presents them on the Senate floors and blah, 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 blah. Go check it. Well, Shelby, talking about going to work, says they got cameras. Go check it. Guess what they did? I mean, if it's hard to believe they're two different people, because they act one and the same over everything. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're mirror images of each other, physically, and the way they talk and the things they do.
I say, no.
Did you know Ronnie King?
Yeah, I knew Ronnie King and stuff. The one I got the baby by, Tabitha, she used to rent an apartment off of him and stuff, got Eastbrook and stuff. I knew him. I liked Ronnie. I always liked Ronnie. He was always good to me and stuff, I borrowed $50 off of him not too long ago. Before I get married, you know what I'm saying? For real, just so.
Kind of acted like, yeah, I knew him. I knew who he was. The girl I had a baby by rented an apartment off of him. Yeah, I knew him. And then, like 2 sentences later, he says, "Oh yeah, I knew him real well. I borrowed $50 off of him to get married." Like, did you barely know who he was because he ran the apartments where your baby mama lived, or did you know him well enough to go borrow $50 off of him to get married? I mean, can't have both ways. Ernie Jr.
Yep.
Him and Ernie, I swear, are just mirror images of each other.
With my wires papers and stuff, but it was more like the sin that paying for my wife did, and I went and got a check, I was going to pay Ronnie back, when I come in from court the 20th, Ronnie had to come in for the 20th, you know what I'm saying? But that was it.
I just caught something.
What's that?
He said that he wasn't in Harlan County, Everett's. Wasn't nowhere near there when the murder took place. Right? When the murder took place either late night on the 17th or early morning on the 18th. Well, it's in that time frame. So they specifically asked him, were you in Harlan, in Everett's, this time last week? Now, this is a week after. He said, no, I ain't been there. He literally just said, if you pay attention, I had court on the 20th. I was going to go pay him back. I mean, you say something and you turn around and, discredit yourself. Remind you anybody?
Oh, he's a shell. That's in the DNA, man. That's the genetics, I think.
Makes a lot of sense.
So what did you think when they told you you were accused of killing Ronnie?
I didn't know what to think, for real. It kind of scared me, it let me out, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, I beat it, you know what I'm saying, I will beat it in court because I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying, I know I got alibis and, I've got seen on tapes, I've been places, you know what I'm saying.
What did he say?
She said, what do you think when they told you he was killed? He said, well, I knew I'd beat it. I knew I'd beat it in court. He said, because I've got alibis. He didn't say I have an alibi. He said, I've got alibis. And he said, I've been places. You know what I'm saying? I've been seen on tapes, like surveillance tapes.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like, he's a whole lot of excuses and no results. No, that's a T-shirt backwards. My bad.
I've been to places at one time and I live out there in Berea.
And that part was famously played. That part was aired on WYMT. I couldn't be in two places at one time if I was all the way up in Berea. Well, you said you were at work, old buddy, and you weren't. So there's two places at one time, Jazz, it don't add up. Now, when it actually goes into court, he doesn't stick by that. I was at work. He got a different alibi. He was laying in bed with his wife. Then they got up and went to play bingo. And then the investigator said, where'd you go to play bingo? I'll check. I'll check, see if you were there. Oh, well, we got an argument on the way. So we didn't actually go play bingo.
Wow.
These shellisms are all over the place.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, it's just like Ernie, dude.
Ernie over there telling the truth about me and Jimbo. Yeah, tell the truth. If he tells the truth, it'll be the first time he's ever done in his life.
Yep.
Are you sad that Ronnie died then?
Yeah, well, I like Ronnie. Ronnie was good to people. Ronnie was a good man. He really was. He was good to everybody. People, I mean, he always looked up to people, you know what I'm saying? He rented places out, women and kids and stuff that didn't have a place, you know what I'm saying? Ronnie was a good person, for real, he really was.
Now, I'm just stopping. So I don't know if y'all can hear that. He's just talking about what a great person Ronnie is. And he said Ronnie really looked up to people, which I think he meant people really looked up to Ronnie probably.
Yeah.
But, he's talking about how he rented to people with kids and all this stuff, and, he knows an awful lot about him for somebody that, my baby mama lived there, rented a room off of him, rented an apartment off of him. So
he's familiar.
So you're saying you wouldn't want to hurt Ronnie?
No, Lord, no. I love Ronnie, man. I mean, he's a good friend of mine,
And did you hear that?
What was that?
He said, so you wouldn't want to hurt Ronnie? He goes, Lord, no. I loved Ronnie. He was a good friend of mine. I mean, we went 100% about face on this, right? Now he loves him. Good friend of his.
Yep. It's like a brother.
I mean, I wasn't that close with him, I mean, just my sister reading off of him a few times, and
Very next breath, he says, I really wasn't that close to him. My sister rented the place off of him a few times.
Oh, so what sister?
I don't know, but like it's in the very next breath. Like, I loved Ronnie. He was a good friend of mine. I really wasn't that close to him, My sister rented an apartment off of him.
Right.
and Tad for him, and I think he's always been good to me. I take the rent money and all the time and stuff, and she was one, you know, and he'd always been good to us, for real. He was good to us.
Did you remember his dad?
No, I really didn't. Let's see, I think it was my brother called me, he was dead, or either he called me or my mom. I think I called my mother's house and stuff, and my uncle went to Everett or something, then he come back in saying Ronnie was dead and stuff. And I said, "Are you serious?" You know what I'm saying? He said that his hands was chopped off, his arms and stuff, and that was horrible, you know what I'm saying?
For the record, his hands and arms were not chopped off.
No.
That's just what Shelby said. That may have been a shell tactic. I don't know. But they were not chopped off. And I believe that's one of the stories that Ernie had told or Amber had told, but the shells were telling it. Like they were saying that his, arms and legs were chopped off and that he'd been sodomized with a water hose with barbed wire, and somebody took a fork and stuck his eyeballs on it. Just ridiculous, outlandish claims that weren't true. And Shelby's saying them there. Ernie said them later in his stories. Even on the witness stand, he says that's what Shelby told him. And Amber's feeding it to everybody who'll listen. So, what they did was at least one of them, maybe two of them, probably two of them, took a man's life. And then the whole bunch of them, the whole lot of them, sat up there with their lies and their deceit and their just ruthless disregard for human life.
Yep. Which is
Ruined.
another shell trait.
They ruined the friggin' trial, like made a mockery of it and did a disservice, a total disservice to Ronnie King and his family.
It really was, you know. Because I like Ronnie.
Not even really for your friends, they were all ties and brutal type.
Yeah. Taped up to a chair and stuff, his throat cut. That's bad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I couldn't hurt a fly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not made mistakes in life and went to prison, you know what I'm saying? Before then, you know.
I couldn't hurt a fly, he said. I've made mistakes, went to prison before then, back when I was young, but I couldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he was literally in prison for bounding and robbing elderly people disguised as Meals on Wheels, but he couldn't hurt a fly. Not old Shelby Lee. Shelby Lee couldn't hurt a fly.
No, he took two corrections officers hostage.
Yeah.
I mean, but he's harmless.
Couldn't hurt a fly.
No, I think this was before he did that, the hostage thing, but still the point.
What are we talking about right here, Mama Steph? Let's see. Sarah Me, he's flirting real heavy, but also trying to expose her for talking with Jimbo. He keeps saying girl and trying to talk in a sexy voice. Is he talking to one of his mods, I guess? Saying, is he probably talking to that Savannah, maybe? Yeah, he can try to expose her all he wants to. To this day, I've still never spoken to her.
Me either.
Yeah, not a message, not nothing.
Nobody, at least for me and Jimbo, neither one of us has. So
Yeah.
That can't be said at all that anybody at the stand has talked to her.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, I don't even think any of our
mod.
mods has.
She said, no, it's a mod, another mod. All right.
But I was young and stupid now, you know what I'm saying? I've grown up a lot now,
I was young and stupid back then. I've grown up a lot now, he said.
That was back in 2000,
That was back in 2000,
I'm never gonna mess up like that. I just ain't got out, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't got married,
I'd never do something like that. I just had got out. I just had got married, you know.
I was very good, man.
I was doing good, you know. I was.
You were very tight there, she's a girlfriend.
I was one of my girlfriends and stuff at the time.
Yeah.
That's how I knew about it.
He's talking about that Tabitha that rented an apartment off Ronnie King. He said that was one of my girlfriends at the time. Had a baby by.
I have any questions or anything else to say or add anything?
Yeah, I don't know what my brother called my mom and say that I was going to kill mom.
She said, "Do you have anything else to say? I don't have any more questions." He goes, "Yeah. I don't know why my brother would call my mom and them and tell them I was going to kill them all."
And he took me to Mamma's,
and he took me to Mamaw's, and I was supposed to kill them all.
to kill her too, but we
Kill her
took her to
too?
church and stuff. And I got out of the car, I was going to walk her up the things, but she said she's all right, so I'm like,
I got out of the car. I was going to walk her up to things. She said she was all right. She had
I
somebody.
watched her till she got in the church that week and she walked around the ramp and stuff. I love my family, man. I would never hurt my family.
I love my family. And then he goes, "I would never hurt my family." Now, in his tone right there, I would never hurt my family. Is that sort of saying I would hurt Ronnie King, but I would never hurt my family? You catch that tone?
Nope.
I don't know what my brother's doing this to me for. I guess. So, yeah.
I don't know what my brother's doing this to me for.
I was living with my sister when I first got out. And, anyway, I met this girl and stuff.
I was living with my sister when I first got out. I met this girl and stuff.
Some kind of store, Walmart or something. Yeah.
Some kind of store, Walmart or something.
Went around and found out she used to be married to my brother. Well, she still is married to my brother.
Turned out she used to be married to my brother. And then he goes, puts his hand out and says, "She still is married to my brother."
And I said, "Why? I didn't know he was married and nothing like that." And I got with her. I didn't know he was married. I don't have a wife.
He said, "I didn't know he was married."
My sister's at my neighbors and stuff, and I called her and asked her. She said, "Well, I know it. That's my husband." I said, "You said you were single, you know?" I said, "That's my brother, you know." And I felt kind of.
Anyway, he was talking to her at his sister's house, and he said, "I know him. That's my husband." Talking about Ernie. And then Shelby supposedly said, "Well, that's my brother."
I stuck about it, you know, but I called her my brother, and after my brother, you know, saying what they talked about it, is he all right with it? So they let me know, you know.
So I called my brother and asked him if he all right with it. And if he ain't, just let me know.
And evidently, I mean, he's held a grudge on me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I got real used to it because he's going to have a brother day, you know.
Evidently, he had a grudge on me because I got with him yesterday and he wanted to have Brother's Day.
But I was still going to spend some time with him, you know. I had nothing to do yesterday. My lady, she was going to work yesterday and stuff, and we were going to get the baby afterwards, but then my brother called me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? He wants to spend some time. I said, "Well, you know,
He's talking about going to get the baby afterwards, but he's going to spend some time with his brother because he called him.
I watch a movie or something, but instead, we ended up going to Harlan County, you know? I know.
They was going to watch a movie or something, but instead they end up going to Harlan County.
I don't understand it, you know?
He don't understand it.
But I don't see why my brother did me like that, because I texted him today and stuff and told him, I said, "Man, thanks for doing that for me," because every time
I don't know why my brother would do me like that. I texted him today, you know, said, "Thanks for being there for me."
I and my wife always had an argument, fall out, or break up for a couple of days, or a night or two, he always
Me and my wife would have an argument, fall out, break up for a couple of days or an hour or two, you know, and then he'd call Ernie.
comes and gets me, you know what I'm saying?
He'd come and get me.
And I wouldn't know why he would do me like this for, you know?
I just don't know why he'd do me like this for. Look at that picture right there. Does that not look just like Ernie?
I love him, you know?
Just said, "I love him," you know. Look at that stare into that camera.
I would agree, we kind of get like a fresh start or whatever.
Well, I was living in Viper first, staying with my sister.
I was living in Viper, staying with my sister. That's good old Amber.
First. Then I couldn't get a job down there, so I went in and I got in trouble with Ernie's wife, my brother's wife and stuff. Took me and right off and left me. And
We got in trouble. He was with his brother's wife and stuff, and she took him up there and got him in trouble.
I got some trouble and stuff on my process. So I called my process and I was telling him the truth and stuff that what happened.
Got some trouble with his parole officer, and he had to tell him the truth and stuff about what happened.
Stuff they got the TV, and I let my brother talk to him and stuff. Then I got to talk to him, and they was like, well.
And he let his brother talk to him. Let his brother talk to his parole officer. You know, the good old bounty hunter. He went to bat for him. Way to go, Ernie. Good job. Keep him off the streets, right? Put a savage line behind bars, you big savior, you. He just told the world that you lied for him to his parole officer to keep him out of jail. How guilty do you feel about that, big boy?
They were going to move in my brother's house. Now, my brother wants to get this dude named Dave or Mike or somebody moved in with them. And
YMT skipped through something there. I don't know. He said he moved into his brother's house and he's supposed to have a guy named Dave, Mike, or somebody move in with him. I guess that's about the end of it for as far as WYMT did, but you get the gist of it. Like as soon as he was arrested, he goes to throwing Ernie under the bus, and they tell pretty much the same story, right? Like it's almost identical, except for the names changed. Ernie did it, or Shelby did it. Ernie did it, or Shelby did it. Like it's all Ernie or Shelby, Ernie or Shelby, Ernie or Shelby. When I think most people can see now that it was highly likely that it was Ernie and Shelby, not Ernie or Shelby. If you think it was Ernie and Shelby instead of Ernie or Shelby, throw a 1 up in the chat. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I believe they both were, dude, to be honest with you.
I mean, the more and more you watch, the more and more it's hard to think anything else, right?
Well, I mean, honestly, from the get, when I first heard about this story, I felt that Ernie was involved just by seeing what he does with everything else. And this was before everything with Summer happened and everything. But it was like, dude, when I met you, I sort of went away from that whole thing because of everything you were telling me. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I was wrong. And then we get this, and it's just like, I really, dude, if I was to gamble on it, that would be the thing I would put the most money on. And I don't feel that it would be too much of a gamble, to be honest. So.
Sorry, I answered a message.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I know douchebags over there cooking up some story or whatever.
Oh, he's got some woman begging him over there. Like she's saying, I talked to Jimbo once on a email, but nothing else. Please don't show my kids and my face on something. I don't. Let me pull it up again. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Please don't show my mom or my nieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's what Ernie does, though. Not that it's right. Just saying.
Let me look at my emails and see if I can see anything.
That's why you don't.
I would go look, but I would get kicked off a StreamYard, y'all. So.
Oh yeah, you mean over there at the?
Yep. See what's being said.
She didn't send it to this email address. It's untelling, man. The name is Judy on the thing. Oh my God.
What?
Yes. She did email me and she did call me. Remember that night we was eating Mexican restaurant, Thelma, and that woman called freaking out? Yeah, she did.
Hmm.
She did call me once. She's over on Ernie's chat now begging him not to show her nieces or something. Like she called me that night, and I'm not going to say anything about where she lives or anything, but she was talking about how she thought Ernie was. Remember I sent you that picture and you couldn't tell what it was. It was like she said she had a camera in her car and it took pictures of keys that didn't belong to her or something.
Yeah.
It's that one. But Lord God, like she reached out to me, telling me that she was afraid of Ernie. One of those ones that Ernie says don't exist. Well, yeah. Now he's over there giving her hell, I guess. You get her, Ern. Show her what a man you are. Big bad dog, you.
You see that comment?
I'm telling you, it's a scam. Judy Ross, Ernie said he is exposing one of your spies that does research for you. But she ain't never done no research for me. Spies?
That's why I giggled.
Good God.
Honey, are you in the spy business?
We don't have any spies. Like
007.
our
Boom.
team is here in our chat. Every time we're here, they're here. They're not spies. They're not hidden. They come right at your ass. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And why would I need spies if you ain't doing nothing illegal?
Mm-hmm.
What are you so worried about, dude?
That guilty conscience, man.
For me, doing research for me.
He's ate up with it.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, he's been involved in a murder, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, evidence is evidence. It is what it is. 100%. It is what it is. So maybe old Ernie could come over here and bring some of that energy over here,
Honey, I think he's been.
No, I don't have a chip. I wish I did. I'd love to be a bioengineered super soldier.
Werewolf.
Actually, I just think he's been eating too much.
Doohickey wants to be a Bond girl. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see what Downtown Trina said?
He's asking her for my email and phone number.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it. Let's see.
That's funny, dude. He's such a tool, dude. I mean, he doesn't stop with anybody, man. He
literally texts me about his mama. And, from time to time when he's getting close to normal, he'll text me. He knows my number. He called me and threatened me the day that my sister punked him out.
Yep. I remember that.
So he knows my phone number. What's he asking her for it?
Probably to see if she's actually telling the truth or something. Who knows, man?
Oh.
He's a tard. I don't get it, man. Spies.
Jimbos, bimbos. And see, that's Tina said said that they were Jimbos, bimbos. And see, that's just another way of degrading women, right?
Yep, of course.
He's just degrading women. And why? Because they don't agree with you, Ernie. Because they're trying to out your lies. Ain't nobody lying on you. They're all telling the truth. All these things, like, I don't know, when you get arrested in Madison County for public intoxication, not alcohol, controlled substance, those are facts, Jack. Like, it's not lies. It's not making stuff up. It's facts.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got to resort to name calling. That's all you got. That's all you got. All you got.
Oh.
Jimbos, bimbos.
Yep.
Sorry, gals. Sorry. But
I'm jealous. I'm the only Jimbo bimbo.
my wife said she's the only Jimbo bimbo that she knows. But
Yeah, that webcam stuff's being ridiculous right now, doohickey. I swear I've blocked like a dozen of them so far.
well,
It's crazy.
so Ernie the stalker is now. Listen, when this lady called me, she was in distress, like bad distress. She was really scared. Um, she was she was actually talking about um, the well situation and something she saw that she thought tied Ernie to it.
Okay.
And I even told her on the phone that I didn't know anything about that situation. Um, that I had no information to share about that. And she was, but she was freaked out, like freaked out bad.
I mean, I can understand, dude.
She was thinking that Ernie's looking at her and talking directly to her in his chats, and who knows? I mean, now he is. Now imagine how freaked out she's going to be. So,
Yep.
so it's weird, man. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get Ernie's. And you want to talk about a bully? That's a bully.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's
a
a
bully.
narcissistic bully
Yeah,
for the Lindsays out there.
yeah.
That's all he does. But he cries when somebody stands up to him and says, "Oh, they threaten me. They're bullying me." Like, really, dude? You need to figure something out, dude. I mean, I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm sorry. I don't get it at all. I understand why he chooses women. Because it's an easy target for a little man like himself. This is why he does it. You notice what happens when a man gets in his face. He don't talk shit at all. He cowers in the corner. But a woman, oh, he'll sit there and growl and bark and bite and everything else. That's why it's going to be extra fun putting this to an end. That's exactly why.
Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Literally. Wow. Wow.
You seeing the shit, huh? I swear, dude.
Oh, I looked in his chat over a second ago. People making fun of him. He don't even get it.
Nope. He never does, dude. Hell, it's fun watching the ones that troll him just to make him show his ego.
He's showing pictures of some woman right now on there. I don't know who it is. I don't have the volume up, but
Oh no, I've seen a couple messages in my inboxes, and I know at least one of the people that he was doxing um, is a DV victim.
oh yeah. I guess this is that lady, that Judy lady that he's showing pictures of.
Hmm.
Don't know why he would do that. Like, what's
Well,
the
what's the point in showing pictures? Are you trying to intimidate her? Is that what it is, big guy? Makes you feel big? Get a little power out of it, man? A little leverage? A little sick fuck? Is that what it is? I notice you don't try that with a lot of other people, man. You're ridiculous, Ernie. You're ridiculous, dude. It's all going to come back, though. Trust me. It's all coming back to you, Bubba.
let him be a little bully to his little flock. That's the only one to listen to him anyway. Like that woman there acts like she's scared to death of him, and then goes in there and wants to talk to him. Like get up on his panel and show her face. And I don't get it. He
think
thinks
some of
me and
them
her
like
are in
to.
secret contact. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just reading chat, folks. Sorry, I'm still here. He thinks her and Jimbo have been in secret contact or some crap. Secret about what, dude? Like Jimbo said, if you're not doing anything wrong, why are you worried about people finding out what you're doing? Really? Because, I mean, I can tell you, man, we can do our job a little bit better without having to put little spies in your little group. Trust me, if we wanted to infiltrate, it could be done. But there's no point to it. It'd be a waste of time unless you're really breaking the law. Guilty conscience, bro. Guilty conscience. And I mean, I think that's part of his problem, man. He's done so much shit. It's making him crazy. I mean, you've seen how he reacted to his brother taking the rap for everything. He was hospitalized, what, 3 times that year?
Yeah.
I mean, and that was his reaction to Shelby taking the hit. Because that's what happened, in my opinion. That's what Shelby's talking about. Is Ernie threw him under the bus, so he took all the rap. I think they were both in it. They were both going to try to manipulate, and Ernie manipulated him too. That's just my thought on it.
Sarah, me, we don't need a spy when you are screaming in the road. Hallelujah. Like, what secrets do you have, moron?
Exactly.
You get high as a kite or warped out of your brain on something, run down the side of the highway or in the middle of the highway screaming for help. What more ammunition do you think people need?
All you need is his Facebook Lives and his YouTube streams. That's all you need. Because he does it to himself, just like Shelby does. He does too.
Tonight, he pulls a little girl up on his live stream, and he's a self-proclaimed make pedophiles cry again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just bring my family member up. This little girl who's my family member. Let's show all these pedophiles that hate me and want to kill me. Let me show them what she looks like. Smart move, jackass.
Yep.
I mean, if you don't realize what a fool you are, man, you don't realize how much danger you put that little girl in, you sick idiot.
Well, it's the same. I mean, think about it. He was going to use DA's daughter. He don't think about it at all. He don't. He was going to use an actual child as bait.
I guess.
Amber
knows. So you think?
It don't click with him because he thinks about himself and how he can benefit from it. That's his thought process. Well, how is this going to benefit me? Well, I don't care about the consequences. Let me do this. And he does it. I mean, this same guy that wants the ability to be able to judge a person on whether or not they're a pedophile and do justice for that. Like, seriously, man? You're insane. Like, you're the one that should be being looked at, bub. Every day that goes by, you're telling us more and more about you, Ernie.
I guess he's going through my friends list on Facebook right now. I don't know why he would do that. He's just a pussy, is what he is.
Well, I mean, he does like to go and harass your friends on your friends list. I don't know if he's done that to you yet, but I've seen him do it quite a few times.
Pretty much, he's just held it so far to
Messages.
my employer
Yeah. Well,
trying
so
to.
we're moving on to the next step. Sad. Sad way to live, man. Why does he go through all this effort, people? Why? Ask yourself why does Ernie Shell go through these efforts to lie, to manipulate, to stalk, to threaten? Why does he do it? Trying to hide something pretty dark. I mean, that's obvious. You ain't fooling nobody, Ern. Fucking friends list.
All right,
What's up?
I just made it private.
I'm not gonna go make, I'm not need to make mine private.
Yeah, leave time to dox more people, man. You know.
Hold on. Cause I don't want him to get on my things like they don't play me.
Yeah, he does, Trina. He does.
Yeah, I made it to only where my friends could see it. I guess specific friends, only me.
Well, apparently he's letting his people in chat dox too, from what I'm understanding.
Well, they shouldn't be able to do it anymore. I just made it private, so.
Yep.
I
That's how
mean,
they roll, man. They're weak people. Very.
it takes a pathetic, sad piece of absolute garbage
Yep.
to resort to that because he don't have nothing else. He
No,
has
no.
absolutely nothing else. I mean, he's showing what a scumbag he is, what a dirty scumbag he really is. And,
Yep.
his true self, and eventually he's going to burn all his bridges. I mean, I've had enough. I already said he wasn't coming around my family again. Keep pushing.
I
Keep
I
pushing.
love this. I love this comment. Absolutely. He's going to be in jail. Don't worry. He's going to make sure of that too. All these little crumbs he's leaving. Over it. And his little dog Tina too.
Yeah. Ernie, when's the last time you used Tina's food stamp card? You still streaming me? Tell everybody when you used Tina's food stamp card to go buy Grippos with. Remember when you told me that?
Those sovereign citizens with the food stamp card. Loving it.
When I come to Kentucky, Tina wants me to bring her food stamp card so I can buy her a bunch of Grippos because they don't sell them down here. Is that right? Does that sound familiar? Do they sell Grippos down there?
What is the Grippo?
See? It's a potato chip. Barbecue potato chip. They love them. They send their food stamp card up here with Ernie just to buy them.
Yeah, business owner with a food stamp card. Love it, love it. Just makes more against you. Just dig your own hole, folks. You're going to have to visit it. Oh, I know those chips. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, he's got to resort to doxing and threatening and stalking and being a little bitch. That's how he's built. I mean, look what he did to his brother. Yeah, I'm saying it. You threw your brother under the bus. You should be in jail with him. Like I told you a long ass time ago, Ernie. I also told you you was going to end up in prison like him. Mark my words. A piece of shit, dude. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he should already be there. Crimes have consequences.
Now
Definitely should.
listen. You got a dirt bag that brings his niece up and, shows all the actual predators that want to see him hurt. Shows him his little female niece. Shows him her picture. Shows them her singing. Just flaunts it for him. Right, Ernie? You put her on display, didn't you, Ernie? And then just a few nights ago, he goes on and tells a crazy story about how his own son was molested and how his own son had a predator hold a gun to his head. You know what? That never happened. Because I sent a message to Melinda to ask her, did she know Ernie was saying that? And she was shocked. She said, "Oh my God, that never happened." What would Jeremy think if he knew Ernie was saying that? You know what I said? I said I wouldn't even tell him because that's his dad. I wouldn't even tell him. But you know what, Ernie? Would you have said that? You scumbag, dirtbag, piece of garbage. Would you have said that?
We're supposed to be protecting kids, man. Really? Is that how you do it, Ern? You lie on your own son? Something like that? That shit ain't cool, dude. That is nothing to ever play about. You did it to your son, man. In front of a lot of people that's going to hear your bullshit and then go talk about it so you can get your little fucking pity party going. That's the only reason you do this shit, dude. You won't accept responsibility for your own actions and say, you know what, guys? I made myself lose what very little I might have had. Because you claim, oh, I've lost everything. Dude, you ain't had shit to lose. The only thing you get is what you swindle off of people, man.
Hey, y'all. I got it right up there in the window. If you want your very own action figure, just like the bounty hunter, the predator hunter, go to myfaceonafigure.com and you can order one for $99. You can order your very own custom action figure starting at $99.99. If you just want the head, it's only $39.99. So I know we don't have all them connections and networks, but we got Google. Go get you myfaceonafigure.com. And while you're at it, have one made of me because I'm such a narcissist. I'd love to have one of myself. Ship me one. I'll pay for the shipping. If you send some money to the Cash App, I will. Just kidding. I'm making fun of Ernie. I really don't want you to send me no Cash App for shipping.
Oh no, dude, I'm just a little bit pissed off over here right now. Oh,
The only one there.
I can feel the heat behind my eyes. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I am too, man. But you know what? That's what we come to expect. That's the way he is, man. That's the way he's always going to be. And until he lands behind bars, and then he's going to get what's coming to him.
Yeah.
And that's not me threatening him. That's just a fact. Like somebody's going to hurt you, dude. Somebody, somewhere, someday is going to put a stop to you. I'm telling you, you're going to mess with the wrong man's wife or the wrong man's daughter.
Yep.
Or you're just going to brag too much about how bad you are, and you're going to show up on the wrong person, and you're going to get hurt. People's been knowing it for years that you're going to get hurt. People's been protecting you for years. You're losing a lot of your protection. You're losing a lot of people who stuck up for you. You're burning your bridges. And for what? For what?
Yeah, you got lunatics like Tina taking up for you now.
Dude.
Protecting you. Good luck.
When all this stuff came out with the trial, I said I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I always said, I don't think Ernie would do that. I just don't think Ernie would do that. I just don't think he would do that. But you know what? You changed my mind, dude. Give yourself a hand, Ernie. You showed me what a real piece of shit you really are. You showed me just how low down dirty you are. So do I think you're capable of doing that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell me, Ernie, why when you was talking to me last week, did you say, I didn't go back up there? To go back somewhere, you'd had to been there the first place, right? Right? Let's say you go into Pizza Hut. You left Pizza Hut. Would you go back to Pizza Hut if you forgot something? Or would you go to Pizza Hut? You'd go back, right, Ernie? Let's say you hadn't been to Pizza Hut at all, and you were going to go get you some pizza. How would you word it then? Would you say you're going back? Nope. You'd say, I'm going to go get some pizza. So your words, just like you said Don Wells' words told on him, your words told on you, buddy boy.
100%. You put your foot right in your damn mouth.
So
in front of a lot of people, dude. It wasn't just on your stream. It was on the stand and it was on Benny's. A lot of people seen it. You can't erase it, man. It's out there. Good luck.
Honestly, not today. I don't think there was a lookout. I mean, you've seen the pictures. You tell me, could one person do that to a man that size,
dude,
and bound him up and with
no,
all that? One
not at
person
all.
do that?
Not at all. That there's no way possible. Even a large man would have a very hard time doing what was done. And I mean, I know Ronnie King wasn't small. I know that.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lookout. I think there was two people. Two. At least two. Now, there is that dark, shadowy figure we keep hearing about, and there's only one of them. But it 100% is either you or little brother. I agree. It would take two. Would take two. You got, I mean, especially the way Shelby talked in his tape about how the man fought. Then why is he so bound up? If he's that bound up, then why is he fighting? You know, I mean, how is he fighting, breaking through stuff if he's that bound up?
I mean, he was worked over, dude.
Now, if somebody's holding him down and the other guy's wrapping him up,
that's more feasible.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
Makes a lot more sense. So we're going to get into the trial full on. We're going to go over the experts, and we're going to break down Ernie's testimony one more time. We're going to look for his body language. Body language. We're going to talk about it. I've actually got a couple of people that are talking to family members who are body language experts that may want to appear and discuss what they see from Little Skern Dog. We'll see what they think about you. Never looking up. Could it be pain because your brother, you turned him in? Could be. Could it be guilt because little brother sitting over there going down for something you helped him with? Could. Very well could.
That's where I'm looking.
Yep. What about the pennies? You both talk about the pennies and you both say the other one had them. Like, there's no other person in the scenario that tried to sell the pennies. Ernie says Shelby sold the pennies, and Shelby tried to sell me the pennies. And Shelby says Ernie sold the pennies or wanted to sell the pennies. Gave them to him. So which is it? Which is it? Did you give Shelby those pennies and then Shelby tried to sell them to me? What about the shells that were shot out of the box? What about the gun that was never recovered from Ronnie King's safe? Yeah, we ain't went over that yet. It's uploaded though. It's uploaded. It's on the stand.
Yeah.
Um, there was a gun box. Guess what kind of gun it was?
Smith and Wesson, wasn't it?
Smith and Wesson,
Blued out, maybe.
possibly.
Mm.
It's gone. Who's got it, Ernie? Why did Shelby say that that gun was from Whitley County and my brother lives in Whitley County? You need to check on that. Why are you so insistent on that Jimbo gave him that gun? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that?
Yep.
Then when I confronted you about it, you didn't remember it. Memory failure. So you want to play your little game? Let's turn up the heat.
Yep, let's do it, man. Let's crank it up. We've been slow roasting. We're gonna have to speed
Our
up the process.
investigators actually been working on getting info about Shelby and other things that we haven't even started to discuss yet.
Oh yeah.
But now we're going to turn our focus back on little Skern Dog, 100%. Every night we're going to bring it right at you. Every night.
More than knee deep too, Ern.
Because you asked for it. You wanted it.
Called on dogs, man. Bring it on. There's a lot of pissed off people at you, Ernie. So I wouldn't count on all of your alliances being there. Really wouldn't.
Jonathan Smith said, why did Ern say he wanted to live up to his dad's name? And then openly talk about how his dad killed people.
Yep. He's done that quite a few times. Bringing up his family's history of being killers. That's just my game.
So let me ask you something. And I'm serious. So you've seen Ernie's behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen his inability to tell the truth. Okay, you've seen Shelby's behavior and his inability to tell the truth. You've seen Amber's behavior, her inability to tell the truth. The whole family, you've seen their behavior and their inability to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. So let's just go from not telling the truth to, okay, Papa was a killer. He drugged men behind the building, said he was taking them to meet Jesus, and they were never seen again. Going to arrange for him to meet Jesus. And then moved down to Dad. Dad killed a man. You can look it up. Dewey, what was his name? Dewey Curry.
Yeah.
Dad killed him. Even Shelby said it. Papa, Dad, Shelby, and Ernie. Like, you're in that mix too, little buddy. You're in that mix too, little buddy. You can't claim that you want to carry on the family name and, you know, and then talk about them being pedophile hunters in one breath and then turn around and say they're killers in another breath and that you're carrying on their legacy. I mean, you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's one or the other, buddy. Yeah, he is. He does act like he's proud of his family being killers.
Absolutely.
He's always said that stuff.
Yep. I mean, the dude bragged about his family being werewolves. For Christ's sake. And of course, he was supposed to make his first kill, quote in quotes there, this past October. So I think he's already got his. I think he's trying to do more of that throwing people off the trail.
Shelby Shell does have a media manager. He will not be responding to anyone again because Ernie's been trying to reach him. You trying to manipulate him, Ern?
Yep.
He knows it. You got to post your email questions through the stand or through Not Today. And when you send them to the stand, we will then send them to Not Today. She's the one who talks to Shelby. So
Exactly right, John.
Killer inside. John, you've seen it. Like, you know, I'm not come at this guy with anything other than trying to get him to get help and trying to be a friend to him as much as I can without trashing my own self. Like you can't associate yourself with him anymore because he's batshit crazy and everybody knows it. So I still tried to not just totally abandon the guy, and he tries to turn it around and come at me. I mean, he's literally accusing women of contacting me being a spy. Like, what the hell do I need a spy for? You do everything online. You go take a shit, I'm sure you got your phone with you.
All three of them.
I guarantee you the dude has took a shit while he's on live and he's got his little tiger on the screen. Guarantee it.
Nasty fucker. Yep.
I mean, dude's online 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, when does he use the bathroom?
Well, I mean, he does walk away for 10, 15 minutes at a time. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, and he's very dangerous. You're right. He's very dangerous.
Sorry, it was
There's
moving too
killing
fast.
and murdering too. Yeah. Well, that makes his story sexier. His book, his screenplay. That makes it sexier. A serial killer is much sexier than just some guy that killed a guy in a robbery that went bad and he didn't get nothing out of it. Like, what kind of story is that?
Yep.
It's a much better story if it's a serial killer.
I mean, that would explain a lot of the lies that was pushed by him and Amber all around that. As you said, it makes it sexier.
Yeah.
All the DNA talk, the gun talk, everything. There's so much misinformation pushed by those two.
Listen.
And of course, Ernie plays ignorant to, I didn't know that about the trial. Dude, you know what happened, Ernie. You don't need to know shit about that trial. You know what happened. That's the fucking problem here. You don't have to remember shit about that trial and bitch about being sequestered. No. You know what happened that night.
I'm not meaning Ernie's sexy Jenny Penny. I'm talking about the story. The story is more people would buy a outlandish story over a murder over some wheat pennies. Like that's sad. That's pathetic. But now if you turn that into a serial killer who's killed all kinds of people and was going to kill a woman and her 3 or 4 or 5-year-old kid, whatever he was, and he had just enough shells to kill those and didn't have enough to kill everybody. And, just that story you're trying to sell, Ernie, that's why nobody believes you. That's why nobody ever believes you. Because all you've done since the day you came out of the womb was lie.
Nope.
Ever since you learned how to talk, you lied.
Honestly, I've never known a show to tell the truth. Really. I mean, yeah, they pepper some in there, but most of it's bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Even in communications with Amber. Jeez, dude. People are flipped out. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, I don't know that Ernie would hurt one of his family members, but you've got police officers that are being, people walking up to them and blowing their brains out for no reason whatsoever, just because they are police officers. Well, this guy's out here proclaiming to be a pedophile hunter and a predator hunter, and he's gonna, make them cry again. He's talking all his trash to them. You know how he can drag them kicking and screaming out the door and through the woods, bloody and blah 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 blah. Well, let's say one of these big bad pedophiles or predators don't like the way you saying that. They may think you're coming at them,
Mhm.
and then you've just put your niece and your family in harm's way by being around you, just by being in your vicinity.
Sad, dude.
Yeah. You guys throw some hearts up for Not Today, our investigator that talks to Shelby. She's, she understands who and what she's dealing with, and she does it just to bring that to you guys from his perspective. And she don't get paid. Um, I know Ernie likes to think everybody gets paid, but we don't have Donald Trump Jr. bankrolling us. Oh, Gurney dog.
I do too. I've thought the same thing, Cowgirl. He's already doing his time, and he's admitted guilt. Bring Ernie to his karma. That's what he needs to do.
Or do we just
Even if
dump
it
the
was,
whole fucking bucket of blood on them and let those nailworks underneath them, those sharks, have one hell of a feast?
if he really feels betrayed by his brother, he needs to set it right.
What is it? What was his, what's that nut out?
Who knows what he's talking about? He's talking about the sharks underneath them. Underneath. Ends with an F. Underneath.
What are you talking about,
You
Ernie?
didn't hear that?
Uh-uh.
Or do we just dump the whole fucking bucket of blood on them and let those nailworks underneath them, those sharks, have one hell of a feast?
Did you see it that time?
Yeah. It mutes the sound whenever you start something up like that, so I have to unmute it to hear it. And it was short, so I didn't see it happen. Sorry. Yeah. It's weird. My view on a video is way different from everybody else's.
You guys, this guy who's such a wonderful human being and, such a gentleman, and he doesn't dox women. He's not a predator, but then we got this little video.
Ernie was staying here for a few days. I sent him to get me a coffee at Tim Hortons, and he was taking a bit too long. But anyways, he sent a video through. He didn't put no topic or anything. I looked at it. It was of two people having sex he was peeking through their window. I didn't know how to respond to it. I was very, very speechless. Let's just say that. And then anyways, I waited like 15 minutes more, and I said, "Where's my coffee? Get back here with my coffee." And then he got back with the coffee, and he just stood there staring at me, waiting to see if I would mention anything about that video. So anyways, so when he came through the door and I gave me the coffee, set it down, he was just like staring, and I couldn't even look at him because I couldn't figure out why he would do that or even send me a video like that of him peeking through someone's window and recording them. So he waited a little while, and like I said, I couldn't even look at him. And then he mentioned, in a creepy voice, he's like, "So did you get the video I sent you?"
It isn't every day you get to have sex in a mansion, is it? Look at that. Wow.
So that's old creeper boy sitting out somebody's window filming them having sex.
I'll tell you what, man, that's a strong lady right there. It really is. Took a lot for her to do what she did.
Oh, peeping Ernie.
Yep.
Hey, and did you know when she kicked his ass out, he kind of tried to run his mouth at her. She just raised her hands at him like she was going to hit him or slap him, and he ducked like a little bitch.
Yep.
Scared
Yeah,
he's
them
going to
balls
get.
ain't dropped yet, have they, Ern? It's beautiful. I love it. That, like I said, he's left a nice path of destruction. I know she's still trying to recuperate from his bullshit. I mean,
So just know when you send money to Ernie now, that you're sending that to a creeper who's peeping in people's windows
mm-hmm.
and is the definition of a predator by his own definition. What was his definition again, Matt?
What, of a predator? One
Yeah.
that preys on another.
That's Ernie Shell, right? In a
One
nutshell.
that preys on another, dude. That's all he does. Period. There's no room for anything else. Everything he does is to prey on others. Everything.
Oh God, did you see this?
What?
I had to leave his chat. He's making fun of people who have committed suicide.
I'm not surprised, man, to be honest. Really not surprised. He doesn't have respect for anybody. Tina doesn't have respect for anybody. Xander doesn't have respect for anybody. They're all the same. They're
Pat
all the
Pollard.
same evil.
Pat Pollard. It must be something to always be talking shit about Ernie. Jelly much? You know what? Let's talk about that. Am I jealous of Ernie? I think not. What would I be jealous of? What does he own? What does Ernie have that I don't have?
Jesus.
I'll sit right here and wait. You tell me what Ernie's got I've got to be jealous of.
This one needs to wipe the Kool-Aid off their mustache here.
Tell me, Pat. You came in here. Let's hear it.
I've seen this nutbag over here too.
What you got, Pat? Got anything else, or did you leave? I'm giving you the platform. Speak it. Let's hear it. Let's hear why I'm jealous of Ernie.
Oh my God.
I love this. I love this storyline. You've always been jealous of Ernie.
3 times in one live. That's awesome.
Jealous of Ernie. Thank you, Catnip. Thank you.
What does he have to be jealous of?
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I mean,
I'm always
name
talking
something.
about him. I am always talking about him. Yeah, you're right. Did you see what he did tonight? Did you see what he did last Sunday when he was arrested? How about the day before that when he was walking down the road because his van was attacked by frequency weaponry?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Do you see any of the dumb shit that he does? Huh, Pat?
So
do you? That might solve the mystery.
What
might
does
solve it. Sorry.
And he's a celebrity figure now. He better be able to take a little criticism. What happened last night? You tell me.
I'm curious. What did happen last night?
There you go, John Loveday. Her eyes and ears have deceived her.
Mm-hmm.
Only her God-given heart will lead her. What happened last night, Pat? She ain't really saying much, Blue Eyes. She's trying to think real hard, something to come back with.
Well, better think real hard then.
She says I'm jealous, but she ain't. She has not one thing she can mention that I'm jealous of. Not one single thing that I have to be jealous of Ernie of.
I mean, Jimbo has a car. He has a family. He has an income.
I have
He
three.
has shelter. Like, what is it he's supposed to be jealous of? Because all Ernie is a lying, scamming stalker. That's all he is. So is he supposed to be jealous because he's not a scamming stalker? Is that what's going on? I'm just trying to understand, Pat. I don't get none of your comments.
He said BK stole his video and exposed his niece. Ernie, you exposed your niece, dumbass.
Yep. Just like you and Tina and Xander said to people when you were plastering their pictures from their Facebook pages all over, calling them a pedophile or a protector. You said, well, you're the one that put it out there. It's in public. I can do what I want.
Are you gone, Pat? Are you done? Go tag in another troll. Send them in. I like this.
You might want to do like 3 or 4. See what happens.
I like this. Send them on in. Come on in. But you'll notice we're not yelling at you.
Nope.
We're not Ernie.
I mean, we ain't going to put you on the panel, but we'll let you talk.
You ask, have I seen what he did last night?
Did you see what he did tonight? Last night, the night before that.
Last night he introduced his action figure and said that they were very expensive. And then he had to charge $300 for them or $100. I can't remember, get the story straight, but anyway, at least $100. But they don't cost him a dime. He gets them for free, but he's still going to charge that for them. Action figures of himself, and claims that he has to fly out to California in the next couple of days so they can take pictures of him from 180 different angles at one time to get his body correct for the action figure. When I just showed just a few minutes ago, myfaceonafigure.com, you can have your very own Pat Pollard action figure made for $99.99. And if you just want the head, it's $39.99. I need rehab.
You need what?
I need rehab, I guess.
For what?
I don't know.
Who
What do
said
you mean?
that?
What you got, Jelly Bean? What do I need rehab for?
Well, Ernie needs rehab.
Yeah. I've not been arrested for narcotics, controlled substances. Ernie has. You haven't seen any videos of me running down the highway screaming that
Don't shield me.
Facebook, and then claiming it to be a sting operation. So, did Ernie tell you I needed rehab? That's sweet. That's sweet. Oh, thank you for clearing that up. Jelly Bean's one of the good ones.
Put your wrench back up, Jimbo. Put your wrench back
I
up.
was going to knock her head with a wrench and get her out of here.
Wow.
But I was getting ready to come with all these reasons I don't need rehab.
What's he wanting expunged? His drug history?
Yeah, he's going to try to get that removed. You know that.
Oh yeah, I've said it before. I firmly believe that they have. That's why there's a lot of that shit that's not out there in public record.
James Foster's over there kissing Ernie's butt.
What?
How so? What's he saying? I don't have his thing pulled up anymore. I don't have his chat pulled up anymore. But he should have to go to court. I don't know when the date is. Maybe that lady that's doing all that spying for me can find out. One of the spies.
We ain't got no spies. We got sleeper cells.
Yeah.
You just gotta activate one of them, you know.
Check this out. This is exactly. I seen a live of him telling moms that there were tons of freaks online and to keep the kids off the web. Then we see a little lady saying her mom didn't know. This is alarming. Don't tell my mom. Sad. You know why, Ernie? Because you know Angela would kick your ass. Yep. She knows now. She knows now.
Yep.
Benny got a hold of Amber.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and there's 3 ways to spread a message. Telephone, telegraph, tell Amber.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good shit. Yeah, I love gaslighting those kind of fools. That's fun.
Who's he apologizing to, Mama Steph? Is he apologizing to his sister for having his niece on there, or to Judy for?
I got another one.
I guess Foster is on panel with Ernie.
Oh, Ernie's apologizing to, or Foster's apologizing to Ernie. Well, oh my goodness, Foster sold his soul to the devil. What are you doing, dude? Oh goodness. Let's see. That's what we do here. We pull up. Somebody sent me a message.
Do what?
James said, I need to apologize to you. I wonder what did he say what for?
Yep.
James said, I need to apologize to you. I wonder what oh, that's me. There is old Skern Dog.
Oh, well.
On the break. And we talked for about 2 hours, man, while I was waiting on everybody. Well, we about half, whatever. I was waiting on everybody. And while I was waiting, man, we were seeing what was going on because we didn't know what the plan was going to be and how it was going to actually take out.
We spoke about scripture.
We did a lot.
Oh my God, that hurt.
We did.
So Ernie's speaking the scripture.
Did you see where Cain Velasquez went in and became an actual predator hunter?
I did see that. Did you see where Rogan and all of them's taking up for him and all that? Yeah. And they should. You know, God almighty.
If somebody done that shit to my kid, I'd be doing the same thing.
I know.
Like, you know what? It's me or you.
Exactly.
Foster is a good-hearted old boy.
That's
I tell you,
respect,
he's desperate to be on YouTube.
Anybody that challenges child predators.
He's always wanting to come on here, but he's rarely ever sober, and we kind of try to protect him that way. But you can hear it in his voice now. He's not, he's not.
But I just wanted to come on here and squash the beef between me and you.
Dude, I love you like a brother, man. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh.
God, he uses that word a lot, don't he?
I couldn't believe it was even going on beef, man. I mean, I was like, damn, James is cool, man. I've always known James. I've always respected you, brother.
Yeah.
I've always have.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, we don't have any kind of outstanding beef.
James was
At
in
all.
here earlier. If you
I
look back
appreciate
through the
that. Thank
chat,
you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
you want Ernie to sign
That
the
means a
dotted
lot.
line.
Yep.
Like in
That means
tonight's
a lot.
chat here.
And
Yep.
I'm sorry about the people who
Oh
done your
well.
job last night when you needed them.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You know what? If they did me the way they did me, I don't need them in my life anyway.
Do what?
No, you don't.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't either.
You don't take a 20-year friendship and just
Guess he's talking
pour
about
it
me.
down the drain.
What did you do?
I don't know.
You got to have reasons to do that.
What the fuck is he talking about?
But 20
Who
years
knows?
is 20 years on, man. I mean, you know, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, I understand that. Damn, dude, look how long you've been fighting, bro.
What?
Look how long you've been fighting.
Man, I started in 2001.
Oh, I just got a message from Foster.
Retired in 2015.
Trolling Ernie. Tell the boys I am
Yeah, I
trolling.
know. I mean, you've done it, bro.
You hear me?
You've done it, brother.
Yeah, I hear you.
But no, one of them was one of my coaches.
No way.
James just got some bad news.
And he
I told you about it, didn't I?
shit on
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Oh, my God.
display it publicly, but
he
it
said
actually,
some
it's heartbreaking. It broke my heart to hear it.
hateful things.
But he's
I'm like, I'm not even going to respond
he's
because I know what it's going to be if I do.
he's always sloshed when he calls.
Like
or,
we're going to be in a
You know,
fist
like-
fight tomorrow.
Wow.
But no, he basically washed his hands of me. I was like, dude, you're the guy that gave me all the rank in BJJ coming up. You know, you were so proud of me, but now you want to turn your back on me because the chick you're with doesn't like me.
Oh, my God. Surely ain't not over that, man. Surely. God mighty. I hate that, brother. I hate that. And then you probably reach out to somebody else and the same thing, wasn't it? Or something like that.
No, and then there was two more people, and they.
Let me ask you a question. You don't have to don't get no answer. Don't get no answer, brother. We'll talk later. But look, was it because of a kind of a snowball effect?
I don't know if you'd call it that, but it was two people that, because I didn't agree with what they said on 2 points, they're like, well, we don't want to have nothing to do with you.
Wow.
Give him a
And-
shoulder to cry
and
on, Ern.
Those two actually hurt me more.
I know those two, don't I?
You might know them. You might have met them. But we can talk about that in private later.
Copy, brother. Copy.
Is Ernie acting like he's
Yeah,
crying?
there is,
I don't know. It sounds like it.
dude, I considered family. And when he basically told me he didn't want nothing to do with me anymore, I was like, what? How you going to say that after all these years? But,
He was just saying last night that you're one of the best people he's ever had.
You know, I'm saying what I'm saying about you, and he was a hell of a lot better draw than what he was ever paid, than what you ever made. And that's a fact.
Oh my God.
man, because back in the day, like I was pulling tickets.
Yeah, you were.
You did. You did, dude. You did great, man. Hell, I mean, you know, but I just think
Me and Hobart Cornett, God rest his soul. We had two fights that sold out the show.
you did.
I broke his arm and he knocked me out. I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, Then me
Well, it
and
looks
him
like we're
went
gonna have
around
James
like
on panel over here. We'll have
to
a
the
little
more
fun.
southern regions, and we were taking like ferocious fights.
You did. You both did. You both was amazing. You both did. You did more than what was expected of you all. But like I said, I'm against what. I'm against the natural pay for the fighters now. Even now, I mean, I look at it now and I'm like, good God. When
Good God.
stuff, and I know what promoters and stuff. I know what they make out of shows, James. I mean, that's just the fact of the matter, is it, brother?
Is that right, brother? Is that why you paid everybody so good up in
You got
Bluefield?
promoters making
Is that the fact of the matter is?
$800,000 off a single show, but they can only pay you $2,000.
James used to be a fighter.
I mean, something's wrong right there.
The math don't add up, does it?
No, man. And I've worked with some good promoters. I've worked with some shitty promoters. I mean, there's one promoter that I won't name him by name, but he was literally the worst promoter ever.
I think I know you're going to say.
No, it's not the person you're thinking about.
Okay. No, I'm not thinking of that one. I'm thinking about the other one, too. I think I know who you work for down south.
Fucking John Rankin is the worst fucking promoter ever.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord, brother.
Yeah.
I got my orbital shattered and my eyeball.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going ahead and
open. You know what I got paid?
I'm going to go ahead and cut old James off. Let him smooth up with Ernie over there. He'll be back over here and wanting to chat, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He sent me a message at, let's see what time it was. 2:49. Trolling Ernie. Tell the boys I am trolling. So, of course, I mean, honestly, he didn't telling everybody how much he loved me and how much he considered me family and how well me and my wife took care of him over the years for fights and getting him big money fights and all that. You think he would at least have something positive to say when he's in the face of old Ern over there, wouldn't you? I'm a little bit disappointed in you, James. A little bit disappointed in you. Yeah, that's not trolling. You're right. He needs lessons. I think old Bernie Smells might need to go get James. Give him hell. Give him Bernie Smells hell.
Yeah.
Need some.
Be careful when you lock the door. Bodie's asleep. Touching about you.
So, well, we've learned a lot tonight, guys. Ernie's back to being same old Ernie again. Treating people, disrespecting people. But that's Ernie. It's the way he is.
Yep. He's not going to stop. He don't want to stop. He don't see a reason.
No. And you notice even he'll sit over there and make innuendos and not say anybody's name. Let his chat all say all the names all the time.
Oh, of course. It's leading.
You girls at you.
That's what they do.
You got pee on yourself.
But
didn't take long, looking ass.
No. That's right. But that way he can go back someday and say, I didn't say that, bro. I didn't say that, bro.
Yep. Just like he didn't call DCS or CPS. No, you didn't. But your people did.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Thelma.
Mama's going to bed. We have another appointment in the morning. Kind of a big deal. So pray for us. It's something our family needs and will be really good for us. So appreciate it. So You want to go 12:05 again tomorrow, Kemper?
That's fine with me, man.
You
We can
got
go, we can go earlier if you want. I'm off.
well, we
I
usually
don't know if you want to go 11, 10.
yeah we set it for 11:05.
Okay.
Like
Is it
though, our
tomorrow,
was
Thursday?
developing still. 11:05. But hey, Doug. Yeah. Well, it looks like Kemper got a frequency attack, but we will come back tomorrow 11:05, and if anything changes, we'll let you know. Like I said, I was going to say, I've uploaded a bunch of trial footage today. Like instead of 2 or 3 minute segments, I uploaded them to my computer and uploaded like full files that were on the disc. So, like entire uncut testimony. Like most of Ernie's is on one video instead of having to break it down in 2 minute segments or whatever. So check those and go through them because we're going to go over them again here on the stand. Basically now that Ernie's back, right? So let's give him something to talk about. You ever heard that song?
Make him cry.
Who?
You talking to me?
Yeah. What did you say?
I just said make him cry.
I thought you said Megan Trainor.
No, I said make him cry.
I thought you said Colonel.
Make Ernie cry again. Make Ernie cry again.
It'll be fake, but it'll be fun.
So, yeah, we're going to put on the full court press. We're going to have plenty of trial coverage tomorrow. Plenty of Ernie coverage tomorrow. It's coming. Even when he sends his trolls and they ask me these tough questions that I just can't answer. Tonight I go to bed knowing that I am a narcissist.
And you're jealous.
Well,
I'm a jealous narcissist. How many of those are there out there? Jealous narcissist. It's tough, ain't it? It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Man of many hats. Man of many hats. None of them have tiger teeth in them.
Or Tina teeth. Yeah, I like though Bernie's hat with all the paper cutouts for teeth.
Yeah, Cheryl Brenner is one of his favorites, Stacy. That's say that 5 times fast. I can't.
Ernie might not be around.
I can't. Yeah, Ernie's gonna have to answer to his family over there. So
yep.
Let's keep an eye on that situation too. And we got the best chat in the world. I feel I know there's plenty of. Oh, hang on a second. You guys want to hear something? What's up, Foster?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What are you doing?
I've infiltrated the snake den.
You infiltrated the snake den.
Yep.
Sounded like you was over sucking Ernie's ass, buddy.
Well, I mean, if you're going to infiltrate the snake den, you gotta act like you're a buddy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I thought you should just let him know straight up front. Like,
no, if I'm gonna stab him in the fucking back, it's coming from behind.
What do you need to stab him in the back for? Stab him in the front.
Yeah.
No, it's always funner to stab him from the back.
No. Well, I come at people head on, man. You know that.
I want him to try to run while I'm still stabbing him. No, he's like, oh man, we've always been friends. I was like, dude, I'm thinking we've never been friends. Ever.
He told you he loved you like a brother. We were listening. We had y'all playing over here.
Oh, that's good.
He told you he loved you like a brother.
Yeah. And Jimbo, at any point in the time that we've all known each other, have you ever saw me and him as brothers?
I have not, but I heard what he said to you. So what's your plan of attack?
Dude, he's talking about telling me everything about this predator shit.
What is there to tell?
Dude, I'm gonna shut him down. I ain't got long to live anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah. Just be careful, buddy. He won't care to ruin your life. So
dude,
be careful what you're doing.
already ruined. Cancer already fucking done that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, brother, but I wouldn't let Ernie be a part of putting me away if I was you.
Man, fuck him.
That's the way I feel.
I mean, Eric Rush already did.
That's the way I feel.
No, I'm gonna get in there and like he sent me. I'll send you the receipts on it later.
All right, send them on over. I'm gonna check them out.
He's about to tell me everything about fucking Tina, Xander, and everybody. I'm just like, hey man, I would just want to apologize to you. I had people put stuff in my head. And all I referenced was like 3 coaches that I had like a year ago that fucked me over.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He was, I guarantee you.
Well,
he was talking about you.
If he loved you like a brother, he should know that your coaches are the Hosford brothers.
They were. But no, he bought it hook, line, and fucking sinker.
Yeah, it sounded pretty convincing. Just to be honest with you. Over here, it sounded pretty convincing. I bet we could get a heart up in the chat for everybody that thought it was pretty convincing. Are you in our chat now?
No, I'm not, but I can be.
Well, we're getting ready to sign off. I gotta go to bed. Me and Thelma's got an appointment in the morning at 10 o'clock. Very important appointment.
Yeah, I've been pretty convincing. I mean, but that's what narcissists do.
Yeah. Well, I'm the narcissist. Don't be trying to take my title, buddy.
Yeah, you are.
I'm the narcissist here.
King narcissist. Jealous king narcissist.
There's only room for one narcissist.
Around here.
You heard Matt Kemper?
Yeah, you heard your daddy Kemper.
Please.
Hey, Daddy.
He said, hey, Daddy.
Ain't nobody singing, Spooky. Calm down.
Oh, God.
Nobody's singing.
But, hey, buddy, come on here and chat with us tomorrow night. We're fixing to sign off and go to bed, but come on over here and chat with us tomorrow night. We'll see what. Yeah. Bring him receipts. We want to see what Ernie tells you.
Oh, I'm going to bring receipts.
All right, buddy.
It's going to be fun.
All right, brother. You have a good night. We'll be praying for you, man.
All right, brother.
All right. Take care, buddy. All right, guys. There you heard it. He's infiltrating.
Yep.
I love James. He's I guess you guys heard him. So he told me he's got stage 4 cancer. So throat cancer. So regardless of what it seemed like, I would appreciate it if you guys say a little prayer for Foster anyway. Even if you don't believe what he's saying about Ernie, which, we all heard what we heard, but we'll see if he brings any of those receipts. But if you don't care, still pray for the fella. And that was a remarkable story that I put up there. Somebody recovered from cancer.
Oh, God, dude. Yeah.
My sister's a cancer survivor. It's I know it's hard to hear, man, when you but just got to fight, got to fight. But 11:05 tomorrow night. If anything happens that we want to come on sooner, we'll let you know. If anything happens that we want to go on later, we'll let you know. But as of now, 11:05 tomorrow night. You guys have stayed in here strong all night long. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. Yeah.
Thank you all for being here every single night we're here, and that's about 6 nights a week. So we appreciate every one of you, and our team, our moderators. We just can't express to you how much you mean to us and how much we appreciate what you do for us, and all these spies we've got. We're not going to out you, but we appreciate all our spies.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we love you guys too, man. We appreciate it. And I'm Jimbo.
I'm Kemper.
We are the Stand.
Wow.